Cleaning. Everyone loves a fresh start, but it's a never-ending battle to keep your home clean. I'm here to teach you all the tips and tricks to save you time and to keep your house shining like a new pin. So ditch the dirt, chuck the mud and get rid of the grime with My Clean Home, only on Must Have Ideas.
January's discovery of the month is Bin Booster. Fit more in your bin with Bin Booster, the hassle-free way to compact rubbish. Make overflowing bins a thing of the past. Hook Bin Booster onto any wheelie bin and press for a simple way to get more space for rubbish, recycling, even garden waste. Use code 223JAN before the end of the month or while stocks last to get an extra 24% off Bin Booster. Call or go online for the discovery of the month, our unmissable monthly offer.
So glad you could join me. It is Friday, so we're going into the weekend. Don't know what your plans are, but start it by just sitting down and watching some great items on Must Have Ideas. As always, I've got a show crammed full of some fantastic innovations, including this. Coming up, we've got the Smart Space 22 litres. So this is a set of two, so you've got a 2-pack here, easy to pop up. You've got that window in the front and it'll hold up to 28 pounds or 13 kilos. There's storage boxes with all of that storage space, and the windows are fab so you can see exactly what you've got inside. You can store them when you're not using them by popping them down flat. It's 339,200, £12.99 is that price for you. Also still to come is the brush base. It's a silicone brush holder that keeps all your makeup brushes safe, secure and upright, so you can see everything at a glance. Over 100 different slots in 3 different sizes, so you've got space for everything in there, even though it's quite compact. If it gets a little bit dusty, pop it into the dishwasher, no problem at all. 003199 is that item number, and we'll get it to you in 2 days' time. The price is just £14.99. And Danny's in the studio with me now, stroking something very interesting looking.
I am. This is the radiator buddy, which will become your best friend at home because it will clean up your radiators, removing all the dust and the fluff. And the great thing about this is it'll make your radiators more efficient, but you can use it around the house as well.
800 202, that item number, and the price is £11.99. You look like you're quite attached to that one, your buddy.
It's so great. This is the radiator buddy, but I promise you, it's definitely become your best buddy. Because what this is this gives you the ability to clean out your radiators and beyond. Now, one thing I didn't realise until quite recent is if you don't clean out your radiators, then basically what we're doing is spending a lot of money on heating up dust and fluff, which of course can make your radiators very inefficient.
I never would have thought of that, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we're using the radiator buddy to gently pop in between those grooves and remove all of that dust and all of that fluff that's been collected over years and years to make your radiators much more efficient. Now, all of the dust that just comes out, we've got this wonderful, thick, fluffy polypropylene material. So lightweight, so easy to use. And what I love about them is it's not just for these types of radiators, which are quite wide.
Yeah.
So versatile, it doesn't matter, honestly, what type of radiator you have.
24 years, I've never cleaned my radiator.
I've never cleaned mine either until now.
Heaven knows what's there.
It's so thick and so fluffy that it just does not look like it could ever fit through that.
It's not going to go through there.
And this type of radiator is actually the most common type of radiator in this country, okay? So if your radiator's like that, don't worry. The radiator would go straight through it, doing its job, taking out the dust, taking out the dirt. It's brilliant. But the reason this is really going to become your best buddy is because you can use it all around your home. Take the sofa, you've got a 2.5 metre foot on that, so it's really long, 2.5 foot. So what we can do is just bend down low and you can go underneath your sofas.
Oh, look,
like
I lost that crisp earlier.
Your vacuum cleaner could never ever fit under that because there's such a small area.
Yeah.
So with your radiator buddy, you can just go down low, It all comes out. You can be assured that that polypropylene is going to take out all of that dirt and dust and save you a job by getting out that vacuum cleaner. But also, if you look around your home, you can now spot all of the places that your vacuum cleaner can't get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the fridge. Fridges are great, but underneath them at the bottom down here, there's always this little gap. Now, even if you've got a really fancy vacuum, you can't get under that.
No,
and
no, it's too small. It's too small, but
and that's where, yeah,
this is so slim and fluffy, as you said.
oh, look at that. See, I've got two little girls and I find
You're building blocks, yeah.
building blocks, but I find all sorts of things under my fridge. There's either mouldy blueberries, bits of food, toys, and they're always saying, Mummy, Mummy, get under there, and I can't. But with your Radiator Buddy, you can.
You can. Do you know, if you want to get this, because really the Radiator Buddy could be your best buddy as well. It's only $11.99, 800 202. 800 202. You've got to pay a little bit of postage and packaging, but that's for your entire order, no matter how many things that you will order. You can order online at musthaveideas.tv or 0800 200 6666. Dead easy.
So the Radiator Buddy truly will become your best buddy because it's so soft, so fluffy and so versatile. Look, it just goes everywhere. Whether it's behind your radiators or whether it's in those small, hard to reach areas, we can bend it, we can flex it and grab all those toys from deep, high or within. Love it in the bathroom. It just works. And remember that polypropylene really, really absorbs that dirt, that dust, that grime, that fluff, all of the stuff we're paying for extra to heat up in your home. I love the fact it's long. I love the fact I can get up high.
On top of
and
the
it's
fan
just
there.
Absolutely, it's fantastic, particularly on the top of those curtain rails as well. The Radiator Buddy really will become your bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
That's another thing I've never cleaned. You know, the top of the curtain rail.
Because I'm just so small.
Yeah, me too.
Now, normally,
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
So am I. Exactly the same, yeah.
Height twins.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a bit of a problem when the spiders come in.
Exactly.
But because the Radiator Buddy is so long, that means I don't need to get on a chair. In winter time, this tends to happen, or when the spideys get cold. If we give it a little twist, whether it's cobwebs up high or places we're just struggling to clean, whether it's the top of the shelf, I remember that polypropylene becomes a magnet. It attracts dirt and dust, and there you can see that. Now, if you're wondering, which you probably are, how do I clean that? Simple, just a damp cloth. Just wipe it off and that's it, and use it again,
Or a forever towel, maybe.
Again.
Yeah.
But it's very long and it's very great. But what's brilliant is it's bendable.
Yeah.
So you can use it for anything that you need.
Anything up there?
Like the shelf.
Yeah,
So I can get up high without getting on a chair. So useful, so versatile. So to clean out your room, look at that.
And you can't even see it to see how dirty it is.
See,
just pop that
dirty
up there. Yeah.
it is. And then things like your wardrobes. You know, we don't need to think about how we're going to do that, what tools we're going to need. Your Radiator Buddy is going to be brilliant at, you know, keeping your radiators happy, but it's there to use all year round to clean around your home. It's so lightweight. It's so versatile. It literally becomes your tool to use everything.
Got a lot
Look
off
at
there,
that.
haven't you?
There is no way I'd ever be able to see on top of that wardrobe. And if you've got people who've got allergies in the house, it just helps as well. It's such a useful thing to have for everyone.
And so important for people who suffer from conditions where they need to be dust-free.
Absolutely.
If you'd like to get yours, it's dead easy to order. It's 0800 200 6666, or you can order online at musthaveideas.tv.
So I just love the fact this fits into all the smallest, hard to reach age areas. Any type of radiator that you've got at home, don't worry, this can fit in. It's super fluffy. That's polypropylene, which means it acts like a magnet for dirt and dust. And it just bends. It's flexible, whether it's up high, down low, whether it's in your bathroom, in your kitchen, anywhere around your home, you will find a way to use your Radiator Buddy. It's great to collect that dust. It's great to collect that dust, and particularly the spiders like that as well. On fans, if you've got a holiday home, whatever it may be, your Radiator Buddy is truly going to be there to help you and to save the day as well. You are going to absolutely love this, and it will become your favourite at home.
I love the way it helps so much. I hate cleaning, but this is going to make it a lot better.
It just makes really light work of really tricky jobs. Do you want to feel how soft that is? So lightweight.
Fluffy.
Hold
and
it
I
with
just
one
thought
finger.
another way you could use that. You know, if your daughter was going into school and being Tigger.
It is a little bit like that.
It could be Tigger's tail, couldn't it? You know,
No.
you got a fancy dress.
Of course, but I'm guessing that many people out there have never cleaned out their radiators before. And what we're doing here is we're just popping the radiator body into those holes and we are cleaning it. Because if you don't clean your radiator, then what we're doing is we are spending a lot of money. Oh, there we go. Let's pop that in there. Spending a lot of money heating up dust. Energy is expensive, but this is your way forward. This is your special tool that is such high quality that it's going to last you forever to keep those radiators clean from dust, clean from grime, keep your home happy. And let's not forget that this is so thick, but so moldable, so versatile. You can use it all around your home. Your radiator buddy will truly become your bestest friend, particularly if you want to get up high or reach down low as well.
I just can't believe how much you've got here. Now, if you'd like to order, you can do so very easily by phone 0800 200 6666 or go to musthaveideas.tv. Our item number is 800 202 and this is only going to cost you £11.99. Well, Danny's staying with us in the studio. What have you got coming up?
How cute is this? Well, this is a hair hook and it's really clever because what it does is it prevents your drains from getting clogged and blocked and tangled with all the hair that falls off and goes down the drains. So all you do is you pop that into your plug hole and it will collect around these.
So you get 10 of these very pretty hair hooks for £11.99. The item number is 884255. They are pretty, aren't they?
They are. They're gorgeous and they really do look cool in your bathroom as well. But they do serve a real good purpose because the problem is when we have a shower, our hair falls out, they end up in the drain, it gets clogged and then the water rises and it all gets a mess. You call the plumber, costs loads of money. And this is the way to prevent that. Hair hooks are a clever little way to prevent your hair from clogging your drains. And it happens and it works in such a clever way. All you do is you take your hair hook, you give it a wiggle and you wiggle it into your sink or into the shower and all the hair gets collected. And it's a really, really clever way that we do it, but it works. So if you are in a house with a shower and you suddenly realise that all of that water is starting to rise and all of that mess is happening.
You do get a warning, don't you? It starts to get very sluggish. And
you do.
And this is where the point where my girls go, Dad, come and help.
Yeah, and it really starts to smell as well.
Yeah.
Well, this is a prevention, and I believe prevention is better than the cure, because look at this. There's that, hair hook.
That near me. I don't want it.
Look at that. It's not just a pretty little face, is it? So what's happened here? Let me show you. What's happened here is, as the hair hook has been in that drain, all our hair that falls out, and it falls out every single day. That's just what happens to everyone. These little clever hair grabbing nodules have grabbed onto all that hair and prevented it from going down the drain. So that solves a massive problem. We don't need to be worried. We don't need to be using all of those chemicals and throwing them down and bleachers and all of that. We just simply drop that little daisy, little flower down your shower plug and it just sits there. And you can leave that between 2 and 4 months. You just leave it there looking pretty and you know that you don't need to do anything. That is collecting all that hair, it's grabbing it and preventing it from going into the drain. All that water, that brown water right there, no more. Because you know when you see that, your drains are blocked. The hair hook just grabs and holds onto your hair so easily, effortlessly, you don't need to do anything. And then get rid of it. You get 10 of them.
So how long would you leave it in there?
I'd leave it in a couple of months. I'd leave it between 2 and 4 months. You almost forget about them. You just forget about them because they look great and they work. And you'll notice the difference because the water just continues to flow. It's not sitting in that U-bend. What a clever little way. And it looks pretty too.
It does, because a lot of these things, they look really ugly and utilitarian. utilitarian, don't they? But this is very pretty as well. If you'd like to get yours, if you'd like your 10 of them delivered to you in 2 working days' time, no problem at all. All you need to do is to pick up the phone, dial 0800 200 6666, or you can go online to musthaveideas.tv. They are your hair hooks. As I said, you've got 10 of them, and they are £11.99. So simple and yet very, very effective.
Very, very effective. And I just want to show you this now. Oh, there's the, look at that, there's the really, really hairy one.
I don't want that anywhere near me. Thank you very much, Queen of Cleaning.
I know. But this is what happens when we have a shower, Debbie. You know, we have a shower, you know, we've got hair, and as we wash, it falls out. We can't see inside our U-bend. We can't. But if we could, this is what it looks like. Hair goes down the drain and it sits here. Now, the U-bend is really, really important because we know that anything that goes there, it gets stuck, it gets trapped, it gets clogged, nasty smells start to come into the air.
That's horrible, isn't it? Yeah.
Not very nice
And
at
that
all.
always happens before you've got people coming round.
Always.
And you get that horrible drain smell.
But when you can't get rid of that mess, that's when you need to call the plumber out. That costs a fortune. The hair hooks is so fantastic because what they do is they trap it. And I want to show you this really clever design. So that's going to sit on the top of your plug. These little green hair grabbing nodules, what they do is they trap.
Are they quite flexible, those
Very
green
flexible. They're almost like a little rubber, rubbery material.
Yeah.
And you just take your hair hook, it's really easy to put in, and you just give it a little wiggle. It feels like quite satisfying. You just give it a wiggle, don't be scared of it. It'll go down all of the plugs into your shower, just like that, and that's going to sit right here. So if you can imagine this U-bend that I've got right next to me there, all of those little hair-grabbing nodules are going to allow it to tangle around, tangling it around just like that. And then in a few months' time, when you pull it out like that, you just literally pull it out like this, give it that wiggle as well. What you'll notice is all the hair, all of that hair that's fallen down, that we have prevented from calling out the plumber.
Yeah, absolutely. I might even be able to get my daughters to do that themselves.
Yes.
Instead of just going, Dad, the shower's not working, you know.
And the good thing is nobody would ever know what it actually is. They just think, oh, that looks cute.
Just pretty, yeah.
That's nice.
Decorative.
And that's what I love about this. It solves the problem, saves you money. It can save you a lot of money.
Yeah.
And because you get 10 of them, that could last you years and years.
It could do, couldn't it?
It could. And what I love is that we're not having to pour down those big bleachers to try and dissolve things. Look how easy that is. Hang that in and just give it a wiggle down any plug. Brilliant down the shower, and you just leave it there to sit between 2 and 4 months. Remember, you're getting 10 of them. So as that, we don't want that happening, do we? We don't want to have that situation where water starts to rise, because that's when we know that our plugs are blocked. That's going to grab onto all the hair. How lovely is that, without having to use all the nasty chemicals? I've got little girls. The last thing I want to be using in the house is big chemicals, when we can use something as simple as that. And you can decide whether you want to throw it away or you want to clean it yourself. It's really up to you. And those really clever hair-grabbing little nodules.
They're great, aren't they? They're really great.
Attracts and grab the hair like that.
Leave this review. It says, seems to be an excellent buy. Only put down the plug hole last week and can already notice a difference in how quickly the water is draining away. Speedy delivery, well, we guarantee that in 2 working days' time, or your product is free. Would recommend. Well, thank you, Jacqueline, for taking the trouble to leave that. It's very, very useful if you give other clients feedback. You know, we do really appreciate you leaving these, well, over 100,000 on Trustpilot. If you'd like your 10 hooks, your hair hooks, you can get them very easily by picking up the phone. It's 0800 200 6666 or online musthaveideas.tv. The hair hooks are 884 255 and they are £11.99, but you get 10 of them.
You do, which is fantastic value as well, and value that can save you a lot of money going forward for the next few years at least. And I always believe that prevention is better than the cure, particularly when it comes to drains, which cost a fortune. It's so upsetting when it happens, when suddenly you see the water start to rise.
Yeah.
But the problem we have is we just can't see inside U-bends, and this is what happens when we shower. You know, we wash our hair, we shower, our hair naturally falls out and it ends up in the bottom of the U-bend.
Yes.
And the U-bend, we know, is really important, because if it gets clogged, our home gets smelly. Then the water, in this case, it starts to rise. Then we spend a lot of money on the plumbers.
Yeah.
With your hair hooks, all you do is you take it and you give it a little wiggle into your shower plug and you jiggle it in like that. the little green rubbery hair grabbing nodules, they cling onto all of the hair. Just give it a jiggle like that, and they will collect the hair as it falls. So now you've got a clean drain. Now you don't have a smelly house. We save money not having to call the plumbers. We're not using any bleachers or anything like that. And that is what you'll find is collected. It is quite gross and satisfying all at the same time.
When I first saw these, they're so pretty. I thought they were like the jewellery that I wore in the 1980s. But I was wrong, because they are really, really useful. 0800 200 6666 is our phone number. This can be ordered also on musthaveideas.tv. They are the hair hooks. They're 884-255, and that price for you is $11.99, and you do get 10 of them, and they'll probably all last a couple of months each. Well, I always love it when Jess joins me in the studio. She's our storage and organisational expert, and you always come up with something really ingenious for us.
Oh, thanks, Dave. You're welcome. Yes, now this is fabulous. Now, this smart space range is adored by households up and down the UK. This is the smallest. This is a 22 litre, the baby of the family. You will love it.
So from Smart Space, we've got a set of two 22-litre boxes. Item number 339200, and that price is $12.99. But remember, you can always split that price into 3 monthly payments if you'd like to do that. So tell us more, Jess.
Certainly. You know me. I can talk about the smart space range for all hours of the day. I absolutely love it. And so do households, actually, up and down the UK. People are raving about this. It's such a clever design, bursting with so many fantastic features. Yeah, read the reviews. They're great. So first thing that we love is it's going to come as a pack of two, 22 litres per unit, so 44 across the pack. It's going to come flat packed like this, so super easy to assemble. Simply open that dual zipper on the top, pop back the lid, and now if you just pull the sides up, you'll see that the aluminium frame, there's one frame on the right, one on the left, pretty much goes into place. You just need to spend a couple of seconds really wedging those corners on the front and the back.
I really like the way that is so rigid.
It is. It's really strong. It feels said. If you were putting, you know, deeds to your house or photographs, books or things in there, you really would feel that peace of mind that it's really, really strong and it's going to look after. Now, we've got a really strong zipper. We've got a thing about zippers, haven't we?
Oh, we don't.
All
we want them
zippers are not created equally.
They're not. They're the annoying ones that never meet, and you tug them.
Exactly.
But these are so
and
different.
you want, when you're looking for a good zipper, you want the teeth to be perfectly aligned, and we want that to be a really smooth, shiny finish, so that it's a nice, easy pull, especially if they're going around the curved edges.
Yes.
You've got a 600 denier fabrication, super strong, very, very robust and built to last. Very few storage units out there using such a premium fabric. You've got nice little carry handles there, one on each side.
Yep.
And then, of course, the feature that I think has become really recognisable for the smart space range, it's our peekaboo windows.
We love that.
Which come into their own. If you've got 2, 3, 5 of these stacked high, you're in a rush, you're looking for that one book or that one kid's toy, you haven't got to get every single box down and rummage through everything. You can just look along. Where is it? There it is. Saves you time and saves you so much stress.
And it's so important that these are strong.
It is. Well, it's because they're designed to be stackable. So the last thing you want is the bottom one to be like struggling under the weight of this stack above it.
What did you say? The poor little bloke
the poor,
at the
poor
bottom.
little guy at the bottom. So just to demonstrate, so I've just popped a little 5 kg weight on the top there. Firstly, it demonstrates how strong this zipper is. You can see none of the material is pulling, it's not buckling. It's really, it just demonstrates how much strength that is built to withstand.
You know, you mentioned earlier that this is so popular with our customers. We get some great reviews online.
Oh, perfect.
Helen says, excellent storage cases. We'll be ordering more in different sizes. And if you go on the website, then you will see all the different sizes and options. Mrs. S. Mouser says, wonderful storage boxes. And it goes on and on and on. Fast delivery, good quality products. Storage boxes have changed my cupboards. Thank you very much for that, Gordon.
Oh, you're welcome.
If you want to order yours, you can. It's 339200, that item number. The price, $12.99. And you can speak to us in our call centre on 0800 200 6666, and that's based here in the UK, or order online at musthaveideas.tv.
So let's talk about Smart Space 22 litre. It's one of the easiest ways for you to tackle that household clutter. Comes as a 2-pack, 22 litres of storage capacity per unit, so 44 A4 across the pack.
Yes.
It's going to pop up in seconds, collapses when you don't need it, and easily disappears when you don't need it. It's got reinforced carry handles plus a really handy little peekaboo window at the front.
Yes, yeah.
So you can easily access everything and see what is inside every box. Really great zipper. And just one of these smart space ranges, it's actually the smallest. It goes from 22 litres all the way up to 100. Not every area in your house, so not everyone's got lots of space. Sometimes it is just those little crevices, maybe above a wardrobe or between a wardrobe and a wall.
Yeah, well, that's the point, isn't it? Utilising dead space.
Exactly, exactly that. Now, come over to my stack.
Okay.
So I just wanted to show you some of the uses here that we've got. So we've got all of our, I told you it's really, really great for kind of home office. A lot of people now working from home. If you want places, it's something of a kind of A4 size to fit all your paperwork in.
Yeah, that's easily going to fit in there.
Easily, yeah. You've got maybe the grandkids just come over once a week and you want all of their supplies in there. We've got our seasonal toys, seasonal products like your buckets and spades. Bedding, all kinds of things in there. Really great. I just wanted to demonstrate how nicely they stack.
And they look so nice, don't they?
Yeah, I think, look, the days are gone where you have to compromise either stylish or functional.
Yeah.
You can have both.
Yes.
And here it is. And I'm just going to compare it to what a lot of people probably still have in and around the home or in their sheds are these big plastic boxes. You can never get the lid on, you can never get them off. You end up doing that job, you're trying to wedge the top down, right? And these get all broken, they split, they become very, very brittle. And actually that's very dangerous. If you've got kids running around or
you can get
animals,
those shards of plastic that can be really dangerous.
and they break a lot of manicures.
Yeah, well,
A lot of manicures.
Trust you to find that angle.
Yeah, it's very inconvenient. And it always happens when you've just had it done, right? Not when you're only going the next day to have it done.
Always does, yeah.
So I'm just going to show you probably one of the most common areas of space that a lot of us really don't utilise.
Wasted.
It is wasted.
Wasted, or you just chuck everything in and then you
exactly.
can't
It just ends up some chaos mess that you never approach. So these are actually this is a standard size wardrobe, and actually side by side, these fit perfectly.
I'd love one of these to fit all my pillowcases in.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
Because I have loads of them.
You don't use all the time. Loads of them. How many are you a pillow lover? Are you one of those?
Oh, I've just got loads of bedding.
Pillow excessive.
Yes, I am.
It's funny, when my other half moved in with me, he's like, the pillows have got to go. I was like, they're not. You can go. No chance. I love my pillows and my cushions as well. So you can just see I'm utilising, maximising that space. Maybe they could go above the wardrobe. Just a really great way to get organised so you know exactly where things are. You can see through those little windows.
Or if you're using, perhaps you've got a guest room and you're using the wardrobe to store things. Yeah. Then when your guests come, you don't have to be ashamed.
Exactly.
These look
you haven't got to
really
clear
good.
a load of stuff away. They've always
I'm liking that.
Got a little pop-up.
If you want to get yours, it's really, really easy. It's 0800 200 6666. You could be joining our 3 million happy customers. It's musthaveideas.tv if you want to order on the website. You'll need the item number, which is 339200. £12.99 is the price. Remember, you get 2 of these, each of them with 22 litres of storage. So double that for what you're getting in the set.
Yeah, and it's honestly, these are one of the easiest ways to allow you to tackle that household clutter. Coming in a 2-pack, 22 litres of storage per unit, and they pop up in literally a matter of seconds. They've got reinforced carry handles plus a really handy little peekaboo window at the front, so you can always see exactly what you've stored and where you've stored it. The strong, sturdy base, strong, sturdy interior frame means it's got a real structure. It's very, very robust, but that material is incredibly lightweight as well. It really is a storage solution. The Smart Space really gives you a storage solution for everything.
Yes, absolutely.
Whatever the space around your home.
Now, if I was keeping my papers and
paperwork,
love letters in there,
love letters,
would they be safe from any dampness?
Well, funny you should ask that, Debs. No, because my little girl's coming around. She's running around with her blackcurrant juice, and oh no, sorry, Auntie Debbie, I've just spilt it on my paperwork. So this is fantastic. The whole Smart Space range is a really, really something that a lot of people trust about it is that it is water resistant. You can see it's almost beads off. So not only are your contents going to be created, but also your unit itself. I'm going to give that a wipe. You can just see nothing absorbs. Straight off.
Go.
No problem. Peace of mind for all your storage needs.
You can't say better than that, can you? If you want yours, the item number is 339200. You get a set of 2 of these, remember, and that price is just £12.99. And you can split it up if you'd like to into 3 monthly payments of £433. Just get on the phone and we'll get this to you in 2 days' time. Well, earlier in the show, we had a look at this. It's the Radiator Buddy. It's flexible, it's slim, and it's only $11.99. To get into those nooks and crannies that you can't even see sometimes. Look how it can reach under your low furniture, as well as getting up high, perhaps on the top of a curtain rail. $11.99 that price, and this will be with you in 2 working days' time. So you can get on with some of those jobs that you really, really don't like to do. Well, a great way to get yourself organised. And if you're always putting it off and saying, next weekend, that's when I'll start sorting things out. Well, make this the weekend that you do it. 0800 200 6666 is our phone number. We're going to be back in 2 ticks.
It's time to take a fresh look at shopping. Explore our newest ideas for your home and garden from the comfort of your own sofa. Wherever you live in the UK, you can rely on our great value, excellent customer service, fast delivery, and hassle-free returns, so you can shop with confidence. Discover something new with must-have ideas.
Today's favourite find for Friday the 31st of January is Simple Seal. Transform drab, mouldy seals instantly with this easy fit solution that gives any seal a brighter, whiter appearance and forms a watertight layer to prevent mouldy seals from getting worse. No difficult DIY, just cut, peel and stick. Use code 075TFF before midnight tonight or while stocks last to get an extra 15% off Simple Seal. Call or go online to discover today's favourite find. Our best daily find at our best ever price.
Don't miss these highlights tomorrow on Must Have Ideas. Kick off the new month with some fresh air and our favourite garden picks at 1 p.m. on Outdoor Innovations. Join Hannah at 4 p.m. with her ideas to achieve effortless style around the home. At Home with Hannah. And tune in at 6 p.m. as we shine a Saturday spotlight on some fantastic products from across the range on Debbie's Discoveries. Discover something new this Saturday with Must Have Ideas.
And I'm delighted that our storage and organisational expert, Kelly, joins us in the studio. What a lovely purple thing you've got in your hand.
Debbie, this is our brush base. Now, it may look small, but it is mighty when it comes to organising around your home, especially leading into the new year. If you want to just make your space nice and tidy, this is the thing to do it.
So the brush base is item number 003199 and that price is £14.99, and you can break that down into 3 monthly payments if you'd like to do that as well. Even easier to pay.
Debbie, this is our brush base. Now, this is the perfect way to keep your tabletops nice and organised because it's going to hold your makeup brushes nice and easy, nice and secure. Now, you've got over 100 different spaces in here.
That's a lot.
Which will hold so much, Debbie. And you've got the 3 different sizes as well, which means no matter what size brush you're putting in there, it's going to keep it nice and secure, which is what we like. So nothing is rolling over the side of a desk.
Which it does.
Which it always does. And it's also keeping things clean, which is a personal favourite of mine, because how often, especially when it comes to makeup brushes, do our brushes get covered in makeup, covered in dust, and then you're popping them on your face?
And it's just horrible, isn't it? It just makes you feel bad about the whole process of putting your makeup on.
We don't want that. I've even got a little example to show you because this is such a familiar sight. I mean, the dirty makeup bag. You're spending time rummaging around looking for those brushes, and then, I mean, I'm already covered in powder. Which means the brush is covered in powder.
I'm so guilty of this, you know. I think I really need one of these for the
your
dressing room downstairs. Yeah.
So let me show you, because you've got the silicone in here, which, like I said, is going to contract around whatever you're popping in there. I feel confident enough to do that.
Wow.
And nothing is going anywhere. So you could pop this straight in your bag if you needed to, if you're in a bit of a rush.
Yeah, you had one of those bag organisers, it goes straight in there.
Exactly, and then you know everything is staying nice and secure.
Love it. If you want to get yours, it's really easy to order from us at Must Have Ideas. Just pick up the phone and dial 0800 200 6666. Get you through to our call centre right here, or go online to musthaveideas.tv. If you like the look of the brush base, and I must say I do, the item number for you is 003199 and that price £14.99. So useful this, isn't it?
It's so handy when getting organised, Debbie. This is your brush base. Now, it's the perfect way to keep your dressing table clear, and it's going to make your morning so much easier and so much stress-free because it's saving you that time that you would normally be spending rummaging through drawers.
Yeah.
It's a tabletop cosmetic organiser made from premium silicone. So as you can see there, you can pop it straight into the dishwasher.
Yes, that's so good.
Which makes it nice and easy to clean. Now there's over 100 flexible slots designed to hold beauty essentials of all shapes and sizes. And let me say, Debbie, it isn't just your makeup brushes that this is useful for. There's so many other really great things that you can pop in here.
I think I need at least 2, if not 3.
If not more, one for the bathroom, bedroom, home office.
Yes, definitely.
And even one for traveling. As you know,
Yeah.
I do love a bit of traveling. Now, how often are you in a hotel and there's no bathroom shelf and you've got 4 different toothbrushes for the whole family, you've got toothpaste, you've got some tweezers, everything you need, and you're all trying to fight for that one tiny side of the sink section.
Yeah. Or even in your small flat at home, it can be like that. can't it?
Exactly. This is going to save all of those troubles because it keeps everything nice and secure and hygienic. So nothing is touching any surfaces and you can keep them all.
Do you know what my favourite thing to lose are my tweezers? And I think because I've got pink ones, I'm never going to lose them. But they're at the you know, underneath here.
Every
but if they're
time.
there where I can really see them, then no problem at all. I'm going to be.
I just think it's so handy.
Get better eyebrows. Be able to find your tweezers.
Now, I want to show you this one because I think this is a really clever use for it.
Yes, it is.
It's not just, you know, beauty products. Batteries. How often are we misplacing batteries or they're getting mixed up in cables and then you're just spending so long rummaging around looking for them? Keeping them nice and secure, nice and safe there is such a great idea.
It is, yeah. You can see what you've got, and that's a lot of what being organised is about, is being able to do things faster.
Absolutely,
because you've got them.
saving you time. Now, crafting, whether it's yourself, the grandkids, in the home office, it's so nice to just know where everything is to keep, and that to me is so aesthetically pleasing. I can see exactly what I'm looking for, I can grab it, I'm not spending any time rummaging, looking around for
And
things.
it's when if the kids are doing their homework and they you know, putting it off because they can't find the this and they can't find the that. If you get them a little bit organised, it's going to be so much better.
I find I'm so much more proactive as well if I'm organised.
Yes,
It makes me want to do more as well. Now, if we are talking crafting or painting, I know things can get a little bit messy. So I've brought along a nice bright red lipstick because I want to show you just how easy this is to clean. So I'm going to put quite a bit on the bottom and on that silicone bit there as well. Now I've just got a cloth here. This is all you're going to need
Just a
to keep
microfiber
it
cloth.
nice and clean. And just give it a wipe. Look at that. A nice, easy wipe clean.
So easy, isn't
Now,
it?
if you do want to give it a bit of a deep clean, maybe you've popped your electric toothbrush in there, and we all know they can get a little bit
or a bit
mucky on the
gunky
bottom.
at the bottom. Yeah,
You can just separate the two and pop them straight in the dishwasher.
that's really good,
It's
isn't it?
so easy, which is so handy to have. You can keep organised, you can keep clean, which I love. Now, this for me as well. I know I've mentioned makeup brushes, crafting maybe, but I just love the different uses for this brush base. Whether it is the paint brushes, whether it is maybe you want to stay nice and organised at school or in the home office as well, this is really, really handy to have. I love all these different pens. I mean, I'm forever rummaging through bags and drawers and things like that, just trying to find pens.
I just, you know, I've got a real thing about gel pens.
Do
I can't stop buying them, but I lose them as well because I'm not organised.
We'll have to
So
get you a brush base, Debbie.
Maybe I wouldn't lose
all your
so
gel
many.
pens.
Yes, yeah. A gel pen holder, a makeup holder. I need them all. Yeah.
I do think, like you said, though, it's really great for us in the dressing room because you're keeping your space nice and small, nice and tidy, rather than spreading out. And then anyone else that might be in the room is kind of just like, oh, Debbie's so messy.
I know I am. Imagine if you had all those sort of tubes of glitter as well. You know, you're going to be so.
Yeah. Well, I've got them
more
here,
organised,
don't I, Debbie? Look at that.
I didn't realise you had them in there.
I mean, if you're popping that in a drawer, how long until that lid's coming off and then you've got glitter all through your drawer?
Absolutely. And you know the number of crafters who've got a bit of a fear of glitter. Let me tell. We'll talk
I did
about
not know
it
that.
later.
Yes,
Yeah,
please
yeah,
do.
yeah.
How exciting.
So if you want to get yours, it's really, really easy. 0800 200 6666 or musthaveideas.tv is the website where you can get all the details of all of our different products. The item number for the brush base is 003199 and that price is just $14.99. You pay your postage and packaging per order, not per item. So if you wanted to get several of these, it'd be a really good thing to do. Get really, really organised.
Absolutely, Debbie. Now, this is a really great way to keep your dressing tables or your bathroom nice and tidy, nice and organized. This is your brush base, and it's a tabletop cosmetic organizer that's made from premium silicone. So as you can see on the video there, you can take out that silicone insert, pop it straight in the dishwasher. It's so easy to keep clean. That silicone is contracting around anything you're popping in there, which means it's nice and flexible, and it's going to keep everything nice and secure, which is something I love to know, because the amount of times brushes are rolling off the side of desks.
Yes, and they hide under there, don't they?
Absolutely.
Or they hide under your wardrobe.
They purposefully hide from us,
They
Debbie.
really do. Love the grippiness of this silicone.
And having the confidence that I can do that with all of the weight and all of the different things I've got in there, and I still know that that's going to be nice and secure.
You can be doing this in 2 working days' time, because if you pick up the phone now, 0800 200 6666, or go online to musthaveideas.tv, we can make sure that this is delivered to you in 2 days' time. If not, it's free. Well, Kelly is staying with me in the studio, and I know this is a particular favourite of yours, this onesie.
It certainly is, Debbie. This is the warmzee, and it's just something to make these colder months that little bit more cosy, that little bit more enjoyable, and most importantly, to save us money on those expensive energy bills. I really do love this.
Well, the warmzee comes in grey or blue, 442688, that item number, and that's for both colour options, and the price is $24.99, which I don't think is an awful lot to pay to be snugly and warm and cosy in your own home.
It's an
over the
absolute
cold
bargain.
months.
Exactly, for those colder months, it's just going to make you that little bit more cosy and comfortable and practical as well, because you've got full use of your arms, which I love. Now, I've got our lovely Nikki in the studio with us today, and she's demonstrating what, for me, looks very much like a lazy Sunday spent on the sofa.
She's got the good job today, hasn't she? All cosy and
very
comfy.
jealous of that. But as you can see, so she's got her feet tucked up under there as well. Now, because this is a one size fits all, whether you're a size small or a double XL, this is going to fit everyone.
So it could be a teenager, or it could be a senior citizen. It could be anybody.
Absolutely, this is for everyone. It's so handy, so comfortable, and so cozy.
And remember that it is a very, very generous size. So if you wanted to get this and try it out, maybe, you know, just wear it in bed, wear it around the house, wear it to put the bins out, you can do that and test it out for 100 days. We've got a 100-day money-back guarantee. The item number you can see on your screen. The phone number is 0800 200 6666, musthaveideas.tv. You just need to specify whether you want to have the blue one or the grey one, and we'll get it to you in 2 working days' time. And you can start to feel so much more comfortable and cosy, and just really maybe saving on those electricity and gas bills as well.
Absolutely, Debbie. This is your warmzee. Now, stop struggling with blankets and save money on your heating bills with the comfort and instant warmth of the warmzee. It's ultra plush, and it's got fleece on the inside with a thick, super soft lining, so you can stay cozy all winter long. The oversized design keeps you warm from head to toe for a more effective way to layer up.
Yes.
And it keeps your hands free, so you even stay warm while you're enjoying your favourite hobbies.
Really practical, isn't
Really
it?
practical.
Yeah.
I love the hands-free aspect, and that giant kangaroo pocket as well means you can store all of your things in there as well.
I'm just really enjoying touching this.
I'm nice and comfortable in mine. These are so cozy, so soft, so you can see that lovely fleece lining. Now, for me, I love spending time outdoors. I'm such an outdoorsy person, and in those colder months, I really struggle because I get so chilly, and I want to spend time with my family or friends. I'm always trying to struggle with blankets.
And you don't necessarily want a blanket, which isn't going to give you that 360-degree coverage at all.
This covers everything.
You've got everything. And if it's really cold, you can put the hood up.
Put the hood up, keep your phone in here, or maybe a book, anything. And it means you get to have a nice experience with your friends, with your hot chocolate outside, or maybe first thing in the morning. I mean, you're rushing to take the bins out, or you're running to the door to accept a package. You can just throw this on and you don't need to worry about tying it up or anything like that.
I think what's really important is to keep yourself warm in the winter months. We have a lot of doom and gloom about fuel bills.
Absolutely.
If you've got this, it's really going to help, because you're not going to be as worried about the thermostat and what temperature, because this is going to keep you snuggled and warm. Sitting there in the evening, I used to be quite rock and roll back in the day.
I bet you did,
But
Debbie.
these days, it's more of a kind of, when can we get snuggled down and watch some telly in the evening? And this is just going to keep you so cosy, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just for the evenings. Like, I would wear this all day round.
Oh, right.
This,
yeah.
if I'm honest,
if you're working from home.
If you're working from home, it's perfect. It really should come with a warning that just states, warning, once you put this on, you may never take it off. Now, it comes in those two colours. So you have the option of the grey, which I have on, or the blue, which Nikki is demonstrating for us.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's a one size fits all.
Yeah, well, you can use blankets, of course you can, but
You
they're not so
can.
good, are they, really?
I mean, so you can see Nikki on the screen here trying to get the same thing with a blanket, but either your feet are out or your shoulders and arms are always going to be out and cold. And then if you do need to get up to do anything, how do you keep that blanket on?
Yes, yeah. And it's going to, you might be getting up to get something out the microwave and it's just going to get in the way, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, maybe you could try a dressing gown, but then you're you're having to tie it, and it's still exposed at the front. This is so warm, so comfortable and cozy. It's really fab. Now, you've got a couple of different features on here. You've got the really wide hood, which is great because it means it's easy to get on. You're not pulling it over your head.
And it feels
It's so soft.
wonderful.
You've got that fleece. You've got it in the grey and the blue, which means there's something for everyone. You've got this really large kangaroo pocket here, which is also fleece lined.
That's massive, isn't it? You could probably get your tablet in there, you know?
Yeah, storing books, phones, or maybe just keeping your hands warm as well. Now, it's completely machine washable, so anytime you just want to give it a quick clean, pop it in the wash, pull it out, and it's good as new. It's going to retain that lovely soft fleece feeling.
Oh, just imagine you could be enjoying the comfort, the snuggliness, the coziness of the warmzee in just 2 working days' time. All you need to do is to reach for that phone and dial 0800 200 6666 and get through to our cosy call centre here in Kent, or go online. It's musthaveideas.tv. Now, I don't know whether you're going to go for the blue or the grey, but the item number is the same for either of them, and the item number is on your screen. So if you want to get this, you can do so very, very, very easily.
So this is your warmzee. It is time to stop struggling with blankets and save money on your heating bills with the comfort and instant warmth of the warmzee. It's an ultra plush fleece with a thick, super soft lining, so you can stay cozy all winter long. The oversized design means it keeps you warm from head to toe for a more effective way to layer up. I love the hood. I love that giant kangaroo pocket, meaning you can store whatever you like in there, and the fact that it's completely machine washable as well.
Yeah.
Now, a really important thing is that you do also have the benefit of saving money on your heating bills.
And we're all worried about heating bills at the moment.
They're so expensive.
Not just
so
older
the fact
people, but younger
that you're
people
able to turn down your thermostat, pop this on and go about your day nice and cozy, nice and warm. I just love that. Now you've got, I mean, I've just pulled this out of my kangaroo pocket. You can store so much in here. You've got this giant kangaroo pocket, which is fleece lined for extra warmth. You've got the wide hood, which is great for 2 reasons. A, obviously keeping your ears and your head warm, but also it's not tight around your neck.
No, so it's nice and comfortable, and it feels so gorgeous, doesn't
and
it?
it's easy to put on as well. I hate trying to pull things over my head. And as well, you've got around your wrist nice and tight so that you're not worried about that cool air going up your arms as well. You can see it here on Nikki. She's so nice and cozy. Nikki is demonstrating it in the lovely blue. I obviously have the grey on.
Yes.
These are so soft, so plush, and so warm. They really are fab.
And you know, one of the best benefits, if you've got a cat, that cat is definitely going to
they're
come
gonna
and
love
sit
it.
on your knee.
Yeah, Cats that are not known for being friendly, all of a sudden they'll be your best friend.
So cosy. And my mum, we do sort of tease her a little bit about it, but she puts her dressing gown on ridiculously early in the day. If my mum had this on, she'd be happy to go and meet the postman, meet the milkman or whatever. And if she's got to go outside to sort the wheelie bins out, then she can just be wearing this.
It just makes it so much easier because it's so quick to put on, and you know that you're going to be comfortable, you're going to be warm, and it's hands-free, so you've got full use of your arms as well, which is so much better than trying to hold a blanket on, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. And it is a question of one size fits all. If it didn't fit you, you've got 100 days to try it out before you had to decide whether you wanted to keep it or not. If you want to call us, it's 0800 200 6666, musthaveideas.tv, 442 688, and that price for either the grey or the blue, whichever's your favourite, is £24.99. Well, joining me in the studio is Simon Brown, our kitchen expert, and as always, you brought us something pretty intriguing, haven't you?
Yes, this is called Miracle Melt, Debbie. Now, this is a really quick, safe and easy way to defrost much more quickly than just leaving it on the side in the kitchen. It is so clever.
So we have the Miracle Melt. All the details on the screen for you. It's 331 788 1699. If you already know that you want to get this, you can call us on our free phone number 0800 200 6666 or online at musthaveideas.tv. Simon.
Okay, so it looks like a chopping board, and indeed one side of it is a chopping board, Debbie, but the other side, the shiny side, is the Miracle.
Okay.
Now, this uses really clever physics to speed up the defrosting process because of the conductivity, the natural thermal conductivity of that material it's made from. It speeds up the defrosting without any additional heat, no batteries, no microwaves, no sprays, no chemicals. Now, I'm going to just demonstrate it rather than just telling you about it. I'll choose 2 ice cubes, and these are real ice cubes. I'm going to put one there and one there. Now, what you see is that the one on the wooden chopping board is just sitting there being an ice cube. And we all know an ice cube is going to take going to take half an hour at least to defrost on a wooden chopping board.
That is quite extraordinary.
Look at the one on the Miracle Melt.
There's already a little pool of water beside that. And this one, there's no sign of any defrosting yet.
It's doing nothing. The thing is, the Miracle Melt is taking heat from the room and causing that to naturally defrost at a safer and more even temperature than other methods. It is so brilliantly simple.
But you have to be careful with meat when you're defrosting, don't you?
Oh, yeah, because we've all heard people saying, oh, I put it in warm water, I put it in the microwave. This is a safer and easier and quicker way to defrost, because what I've done is I've put a couple of frozen salmon fillets and a couple of frozen steaks. Yeah. One on a chopping board, one on the Miracle Melt. Now, they've been out for slightly different times. The salmon obviously defrosts a little bit more quickly anyway than the meat, but the Miracle Melt will more than half the defrosting time, or even better than that. It's going to save you so much time. So first of all, this piece of salmon is still solid in the middle. You can see that it's still very rigid. Yeah. The one on the Miracle Melt is completely
that's done, isn't
defrosted.
It? Yeah.
Look at that. That's ready to cook.
And now, I know you can't, it's a how long is a piece of string question, but roughly, if I had a little fillet of steak.
Something like a steak's going to take about an hour and a half, something like that. So this one, still solid in the middle, okay? Whereas this one is completely defrosted. You can see the difference. Now, I know you might start cooking that one, but you have to bear in mind that if things are still frozen in the middle, you shouldn't start cooking them because you've got a high temperature on the outside, low in the inside. That could be a recipe for disaster. Now, I'm going to wash my hands in some hot soapy water while I show you how it's working. If you watch the one on the right, on the Miracle Melt, what's happening is the Miracle Melt board, because of the material it's constructed from, is drawing heat from the room and it's pumping it into your food at a much higher rate than the plate on the left can, and that means that your food defrosts in around half the time or even better than it would normally take.
Extraordinary. Not everybody has a microwave, and you don't want to use your microwave for everything, because I tend to use a microwave and sometimes the food starts cooking.
Yes.
So this is double-sided. It's our Miracle Melt. It's 331 788, £16.99. You can order on 0800 200 6666 or musthaveideas.tv. I find it quite extraordinary that there's no wires, there's no battery, there's no anything.
There's no added heat. This is just natural. Now, this is obviously time-lapse photography, Debbie, but you can see the speed at which it's defrosting. And this isn't in a studio that's at 40 degrees, so the air is hot. This is the Miracle Melt that's doing it.
Ooh,
now, there's a couple of really handy little tools on this. On the other side, it's a chopping board with a little built-in knife sharpener in the handle and a little garlic press in the corner. But the side you're going to use the most is the shiny side. So never cut on the shiny side, Debbie.
Okay.
Always use the reverse matte side. Dishwasher safe, so nice and hygienic. Even when you've defrosted meat or fish, you can use it the next time you use it. But that's what's so brilliant.
Oh, my
the
goodness
Miracle
me.
Melt is drawing the heat from the room and naturally forcing it into the food to speed it up. And I've got to say, I can already see the difference between those ice cubes. They are defrosting away.
Oh, my goodness,
now, if you want to use packaging, you can still leave the food in the packaging. So things like pastry.
So if you were frightened of the cat licking it or a fly or something.
And something like, I mean, you can't put pastry in a microwave because it'll melt the outside of the pastry. If you've got things like fruit, which is much more delicate. Now you can see underneath, see how that's defrosting? On the top surface, it's still frosty.
And you haven't taken out the packaging
No,
even.
you don't need to. My sausages, again, same principle. You can see through the window. They're still frosty, there's ice there, but if I turn it over, it's already soft. And that's what really works well.
Should you keep turning?
Yes, just keep
if
turning.
You're in,
Look at that tide mark where the frost is. You can see the Miracle Melt is warming it from the base. Butter, soup, anything in a carton, just keep flipping it over. Now, you mentioned the microwave, and I wanted to show you this. Now, I think this is a really unwise way to defrost, because what happens is that happens.
Oh,
and that's the trouble.
Me.
You end up cooking the burger on the outside while the middle is still raw.
Yeah.
And of course, food poisoning loves situations where you've got two different parts of the food at completely different temperatures. However, on our fantastic Miracle Melt, remember it's defrosting gently at room temperature. Now, if you touch that, it's not hot.
I wanted to touch that, and it's actually really cool, but yet it's still getting the thermal energy into the food.
And that's what's speeding up your defrosting in half the time or less that it would normally take. Some things you can't put in a microwave.
No.
Cheesecake, gâteau, desserts, pastry, but put them onto the Miracle Melt and that little tide mark will actually bring the warmth up the gâteau gently without melting. So if, you know, you get last minute guests, you've got around an hour, you can pop a dessert on and defrost
You know, sometimes you think, oh, well, I was intended to make something fresh. You know you've got something in the fridge or in the freezer, and this is something that can really speed up that defrosting process without destroying it. You know, it's so easy to order with us on musthaveideas.tv. 0800 200 6666. This is the Miracle Melt. It's 331 788 1699. We do have 3 million happy customers, so you can join them if you'd like.
Now, a few little extra features to show you. So one side is the Miracle Melt, the shiny side. Never cut, remember, on that. But if you turn it over, you've got a matte side. Now, that is your chopping board. Now, there's a really clever little knife sharpener built into the handle. So I can resharpen my knife, just sliding that through those ceramic sharpening surfaces, which is brilliant.
That's clever, isn't it?
Having done that, I've now got a nice chopping board, which of course is dishwasher safe. So I can pop that in the dishwasher when I've finished. And what is really clever is just in the corner is that little garlic and ginger grater.
Oh, fantastic.
So those are little triangles. And if you just slide your garlic over them, you can grate the garlic into a puree in seconds. Look at that. How easy is that?
Wonderful.
Now, if you are anybody who owns a freezer or a microwave, you have got to get a Miracle Melt, because Miracle Melt is going to totally change the way you defrost, and it's going to save you so much time, Debbie, because any food that's in contact with the Miracle Melt shiny surface on this board will defrost in half the time or less that it would normally take just by sitting it in the kitchen on a plate or a chopping board or in the packaging. And it is such a simple and safer way to defrost. You won't be microwaving things and cooking the edges. You won't be running hot water on them and cooking the outside while the middle's still raw. And this is why, because there is, now, I promise you, I haven't nipped away and swapped the ice cube.
I am your eyewitness
Look
here.
at that.
Look at that. Okay, so that's about 6-7 minutes?
About 6 or 7 minutes. Now, to prove this isn't glass, let me just take the ice cube off the wooden chopping board and pop that onto there. And what you're going to see immediately, it's spinning because it started defrosting.
I think you'll agree. fabulous. 0800 200 6666 is the way to make that order and join our 3 million happy customers. Musthaveideas.tv. This is the miracle melt. No plugs, no batteries, just natural. 331 788, and the price on this is $16.99. Your order will be with you in 2 working days, or it's free. And a reminder of something fabulous we saw earlier in the show. It's the warmzee, whether you go for the blue or the grey. One size fits all. You've got your 100-day money-back guarantee as well. It's a top that hugs you. It's got a gorgeous cosy hood and a big kangaroo pocket for all your essentials or to keep your hands warm. If you're spending a lot of time in bed, it's going to be great. 442 688, the item number you need to quote, and that price is £24.99. Well, we had some great ideas in that hour, and I know there are so many more to come throughout the day. I'm going to hand you over now to Caris. Caris, what's happening in your show?
Yes, that's right. I've got a whole hour coming up of That's Clever. It's going to be fab, so don't go anywhere. We have got fabulous products, amazing demonstrations, and real must-haves. So I'll be with you in just a few moments.
Cleaning. Everyone loves a fresh start, but it's a never-ending battle to keep your home clean. I'm here to teach you all the tips and tricks to save you time and to keep your house shining like a new pin. So ditch the dirt, chuck the mud and get rid of the grime with My Clean Home, only on Must Have Ideas.
Today's favourite find for Friday the 31st of January is Simple Seal. Transform drab, mouldy seals instantly with this easy fit solution that gives any seal a brighter, whiter appearance and forms a watertight layer to prevent mouldy seals from getting worse. No difficult DIY, just cut, peel and stick. Use code 075TFF before midnight tonight or while stocks last to get an extra 15% off Simple Seal. Call or go online to discover today's favourite find. Our best daily find at our best ever price.
I hope you're having a lovely morning. My name is Carrie Speak and we are Must Have Ideas. Now we have a fabulous hour lined up for you. We have great products, amazing demonstrations. There literally is so much to see. So let's have a little look what we've got coming up in the show. Let's see what we've got coming up later in the show. We have your quad cube. Now these are fabulous. They're roll-up storage with 4 detachable pouches and you get a set of 3 as well. You get a medium, a large and an extra large. They're space saving, they're clutter clearing and also they're a wipe clean fabric, so they really are handy. Now your item number for these is 884488 and for your set of 3 quad cubes your price is coming in at £19.99. Also coming up in the show, we have the Savvy Shoppers. Now these are great. They're a freestanding shopping tote bag and you actually get 4 in a pack. So you get 2 medium and 2 large. Now what I love about these, as we can see, is they've got a flat bottom. So they stand up in the trolley and the boot and look how much you can fit in there. They're fabulous. So 882000 is your item number. And for the 4-pack, your price is £16.99. It's Friday the 31st of January and we've got a great today's favourite find. We've got our home expert Rachel here to tell us all about it.
Hiya, Caris. Yes, we're going to freshen up those seals.
It's a great product at an absolutely phenomenal price just for a limited time or until stocks last. This is your today's favourite find. £112911 is your item number for your Simple Seal and it's your today's favourite find, meaning you've got a price of £11.04. That's saving you 15%, but you need that code 075TFF. Pop that into the website musthaveideas.tv or of course you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. So Rachel, what's the Simple Seal all about?
Well, Caris, you know me. I love me a DIY hack. And I don't know about you, but silicone guns spelled DIY disaster.
Yeah.
So Simple Seal is the perfect solution. So if you've got cracked, damaged or mouldy seals around your home, whether it's a kitchen, bathroom or gaps around the window, this is a brilliant solution. All you need is a roll of Simple Seal, pair of scissors, and you are good to go. So I'm going to show you how simple this is to apply. So all you're going to do is measure it and cut to size. So here's a piece that I've cut to size for these tiles here.
Okay.
Now what I love is you've actually got this crease down the middle, and that really allows it to sit beautifully in the corners, which minimises the effort on this.
Great.
You've got this backing here that you're just going to peel away. Once you've done that, you are good to go. So I'm just going to pinch it, pop it in. Now what I love about this is, you know, if you've made a bit of a mistake with a silicone gun, you end up with a right old mess. But with your Simple Seal, if you want to remove it and replace it, you can. So I'm just going to push that into the corners. You can see that crease sitting beautifully. And now run my hands, and there we have got a perfect seal in seconds. So rather than living with that unsightly mould and those messy seals, now you can really refresh, revitalise the aesthetic of your home. And by the way, this is airtight, watertight, and also guaranteed mould free. So the maintenance is really low on this. Now you are getting 7 metres in that roll. So I've actually, you might not notice it because it blends so beautifully, but I have put my Simple Seal around this whole kitchen area. So for those larger areas, whether it's the kitchen or the bathroom, you've got plenty here on your roll. And especially in the kitchen, I think, where you get those splashes and spills, it's important to note that this is a really, really easy clean surface. So I'm just going to pop some sauce on there. Now, this could maybe be the seal behind the sink in the kitchen where you get that water and gunk and the splashes building up. And again, a little bit of a damp cloth there. And look at how it wipes away. No stains, no residue. And as I say, no mould up build up on this. Guaranteed mould free.
How easy was that? And if there's a time to get your Simple Seal, now is the time, of course, because it's your today's favourite find. So you've got a price there of £11 for that, saving you 15%. But remember, you need that code, which is 075TFF. Pop that into the website, musthaveideas.tv, or of course you can give us a call. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent, and they are ready and waiting to take your call on 0800 200 6666. Also, don't forget about our 100-day no quibble money back guarantee. I mean, Rachel, that was so easy then when you pop that along the tiles.
I mean, it really is so simple. Whether it's for your bathroom, kitchen or window frames, you can achieve the perfect seal without any skill whatsoever. Cut your Simple Seal to size, apply it to that cracked or damaged silicone. It's quick, it's easy, and it really will save you a fortune on expensive specialist repairs. So it's the low cost effective way to revitalise those areas around your home that just need freshening up. Specialist repairs honestly cost a fortune, and no matter how much you clean it, if you've got mouldy silicone, it makes your home look old, worn out, dirty. But with your Simple Seal, the difference is amazing. It just lifts that space, making it look fresh and clean. And on a practical note, it is watertight, it is airtight, and it is wipe clean. So, you know, really importantly, it is guaranteed mold free. So we've got my shower set up here. And I think this is one of those areas that, you know, you might be the biggest clean freak in the world, but once you've got mold, it's really hard to get rid of it. And even if you do, you get a lot of residual staining. So this is a brilliant solution. I don't want to be looking down at my feet, getting my shower in the morning, trying to freshen up, surrounded by mold, which contains toxins. It's dirty, it's unhealthy. So I'm going to turn on my tap just to show you how that shower water is just going to bead off the edge there. Can you see that? So you have got the perfect watertight seal. And the fact that this is guaranteed mold-free means that you won't have to keep replacing it like you do with silicone sealant. Once you've got your Simple Seal in place, you are good to go. Guaranteed mold-free.
Perfect.
You know, and it is that quick, simple fix. I'm going to show you just, you know, once again, we've made a start on this one, but again, it is just about cutting it to size, peeling off that backing, give it a little pinch because you've got that crease there to allow it to sit perfectly along that edge, and then just run your fingers along. Now, if you are in a particularly cold bathroom or kitchen, you might want to grab a hairdryer just to run it along to help that curing process. But also, what I would say is leave it for 24 hours and then you are good to go. But you can see here you've got the mitre corner, and so if you are going around corners, all you want to do is cut a diagonal, but if you're worried about that at all, simply overlapping it as well will give you the perfect seal.
And if there is a time to get your your simple seal, of course, now is the time because it's your today's favourite find. So you've got a price there of £11.04. That's saving you 15%. But remember, you need that code 075TFF. Also, your item number for your simple seal is 112911. Pop that into the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. These are great, Rachel.
I mean, it's really about super easy DIY. You just cut your simple seal to size, no messy silicone guns in sight. It's quick, it's easy. Forget forking out a fortune on expensive specialist repairs. This is a really low cost and effective way to revitalise those areas in your home that need freshening up. You know, why spend a fortune when you can do it yourself? And again, if you're repairing your silicone because it's mouldy, that mould can still come back. But with your simple seal, it is guaranteed mould free. Wipe clean as well for those practical spaces like your kitchen, so any splashes you can just wipe away with ease. And I just love how easy it is. You know, it is as simple as measuring to size, as we've done here on this tile. As I said earlier, you've got the creaser down the middle, and I just like to give that a little pinch and a run of my fingers.
Great.
Because what that does is allows it to sit perfectly into the edging there. I'm going to pull off my backing, and then I'm ready to go. Now, I'm a bit of a messy chef in life, so often things don't go quite as planned.
Right,
So
yeah.
if you have popped it on wonky, this isn't a DIY disaster. It's not like with a silicone gun where it's gone everywhere and it's gone clean. You've got to take it all off to start again. With this, it's really simple to remove it when you've just applied it, okay? So until it's cured for that 24 hours, you are good to remove, realign, and then you can just run your fingers. Now you can see this is a slightly raised tile we've got, but it still pushes in perfectly against those grout lines to give you the most fantastic seal. Now this is just a tiny little prop that we've got here, but you are getting 7 meters on that roll. So if you've got those large areas, you're all around the bath, all around the back of your kitchen counters, measure up. 7 meters should be plenty to do any of those large areas. And as I say, why live with unsightly, crack damaged, mouldy silicone when you can fix it so easily yourself?
I mean, if you wanted more as well, if maybe you've got 2 bathrooms and you've got a kitchen and maybe you wanted more, remember your P&P is actually per order and not per item, so why not actually get a few of your simple seals? And now is a great time to get them because of course they are your today's favourite find. So you've got a price there of £11.04. That's actually saving you 15%, but to get that price you need the code 075TFF. So to order, what you do is go onto the website musthaveideas.tv. You can also give us a call on 0800 200 6666. There's a little QR code on your screen as well. If you scan that, that'll actually take you directly through to the product as well. And no worries at all, because you've got a 100-day no quibble money back guarantee as well. So let me just quickly remind you of the details for your simple seal. So your item number is 112911. Your price is £11.04. That's because it's your today's favourite find. But remember, you need that code 075TFF. Joining me now is our storage expert, Kelly, with a product that I really think could help in your home.
This is the Door Store. It is an over-the-door storage solution to perfectly declutter your home. It makes use of all that extra vertical space. I really think you're going to love it. It is an absolute must-have idea.
993544 is your item number for your Door Store. Your price is coming in at £12.99 plus your postage, which by the way is per order, not per item. So pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv and have a little look at all of the other products we have on there as well. Now, Kelly.
Yes, this is our Door Store. Now, it's going to arrive to you pretty much like this, nice and flat, nice and compact. You're going to roll it out.
Oh, wow.
As so. And it's so easy to assemble. You just pop those 4 hooks straight over the door.
That was easy, wasn't it?
No DIY
Great.
required, no tools. It just slides straight over the door. Now, that won't hinder whether or not you can open or close the door.
That's a question I was going to ask you, actually, yeah.
It's perfectly smooth over there because they're so thin, those metal hooks. Now, obviously, the most brilliant use for this is going to be for shoes.
Of course.
Shoes are always on the floor. They cause us hazards. We can trip over them. And also, it just doesn't look that great.
It's not great for your shoes if they're all kind of in a clump
No,
on the floor,
exactly.
you know?
But also, there's so many other uses as well, which is so great. I have one of these at home, full disclosure, and I have mine on the back of my utility door.
Oh, do you?
I've got all of my washing tablets, I've got my cleaning products, all of those kind of things.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I absolutely love it. It's honestly so so amazing. So there we've got 4 pairs of shoes. Now, obviously, there's 24 spaces here.
Okay.
So you could have 12 pairs of shoes in here.
Great. But things like flat sandals, you could probably put 2 in 1.
Oh, absolutely. And that gives you all that extra space. Now, I want you to cast your eyes over to the children's bedroom that I've got set up for you next to you.
Okay.
Now, there's so many uses for the door store, and this I think is such a great one because here we have a very familiar looking storage solution. All your toys are in this basket, but someone's tried to get something out. They've been rummaging through.
It's a mess.
Things have fallen all over. You could stand on that. If there's any Lego in there, that's your foot gone for the day. It's taken you all that time to find that. This is where the door store really comes into its own. That same Play-Doh is there. It's easy to see. There's no time wasted rummaging. Look at that, it's absolutely brilliant. And it's so easy to pop over that door.
Easy to pop over the door. I love the fact that you can see everything, so you can put your hand to something or what you need straight away. So if you want to go for your door store, your item number is 993544. Your price is coming in at £12.99. Pop onto the website of musthaveideas.tv to order, or you can give us a call. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in the UK. 0800 200 6666, plus you get a 100-day money-back guarantee as well. I just think these are genius, aren't they?
They're so clever, Karis. This is your door store, your rummage-free, over-the-door storage solution for such a wide range of products, whether you want to store your socks in there, your shoes, even take it out into your outdoor spaces, maybe your garage or your shed. You can store your cleaning products, your paintbrushes, whatever it may be. You've got 24 individual spaces. That's 12 pairs of shoes. That's 24 different products. It clears all that mess from your closet floor. It clears those shoes off the floor into your site. It saves that rummaging time, and everything is there, easy to see. It makes use of all that extra vertical space, which I absolutely love. And obviously, it doesn't just have to be for inside your home.
Okay.
You can use this outside in your garage, in your outdoor spaces. And I just want to point out here, so here I've taken off the hooks that go over the door.
Okay.
Because we've got these strong, durable metal eyelets, you actually have the option to screw that directly into a wall.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And this, now I want to point out, this is heavy. With all of these products in it, you've got some tools, you've got some cleaning supplies. This is really heavy, and this is holding all of that weight because those eyelets are so strong.
I mean, that looks, you know, that's sturdy, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That is not going anywhere. But also, I just love that it takes all of those products, what they'd normally be on your shelves, in your cupboards, in your garage, and it just makes use of that vertical space, puts everything in one tidy place for you, which I absolutely love. Now, I understand a lot of people are going to be using this inside their home, on the back of the door, which is why I love that it is so discreet. I want you to cast your eyes over to this very regular, normal looking door here.
Okay.
There's nothing on this door, and yet when I open it, here you can see we've got 12 pairs of shoes there. They're not on the floor.
No.
They're not causing a hazard.
No.
They're not dirty. Now, we've got some flip-flops here, so we can even place them together, and you've got yourself an extra space there. I just think that is so brilliant, making use of all that extra vertical space.
And I love the fact as well that you shut the door. There was no problem, was there? There was no problem when the door was shut.
So easy to open because these metal hooks are so thin and they're so strong as well. Now, this is your door store. It is a rummage-free, over-the-door storage solution for anything from shoes to cleaning products, whatever it may be. You've got those 24 individual spaces, so that's holding up to 12 pairs of shoes, if not more, or you can obviously put your cleaning supplies, your kids' toys, whatever it may be. It is rummage-free. You're able to see everything as soon as you open that door. Look at all those shoes on that closet floor. You're able to take them off the floor, clear that space, pop them directly onto that door. You can move it between doors if you want to, or you have the option of screwing it directly into the door. Now, I want to show you just how easy it is to apply.
I mean, it really is easy, but if you do want to order your door store, your item number is 993544. Your price is coming in at £12.99. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call. Our lovely customer services team are here in Kent, so they can take your call on 0800 200 6666.
Great, so all you do is you unfold that. It's arrived to you nice and compact, nice and light. You pop that straight over your door, No tools required, no DIY.
It's easy, isn't it?
It's so easy, and I love that you can transfer it if you need. Now you can pop all of your shoes in there. They're 24 spaces, and because of this material, it means that it is wipe free. So there's no need to worry. Obviously, in the UK, you never know when it's going to rain.
Yes.
You're going to be walking into your home with muddy, wet shoes. And you do not need to worry because you can just use a damp cloth and wipe it straight off. Look how great that looks.
It does. I love the fact that you can see everything. You can see all your shoes. You can kind of put your hands straight to it. And also it saves having a heap of shoes on the floor, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just for shoes. Obviously, there's so many other uses here for it. Whether you want to put your shoes there, take them off the closet floor, or maybe you want to use it in your outdoor spaces. Maybe you want to put it in your kids' room and put all those kids' toys that are usually on the floor in a basket in some shelves. You can store all of them there. It's using that extra vertical space behind the door and saving all of that space on shelves, in cupboards, whatever it may be. It's also really great for those DIY people. If you want to put it in your garage, you can drill it directly into the wall there. It's going to hold all of that weight for your cleaning supplies, your DIY tools, whatever it may be.
I mean, it's fabulous, isn't it? And also, as we know, it's great for shoes, isn't it, Kelly?
Oh, it's perfect for shoes.
It is. And how many holes did you say was
so
in
you've
here?
got 24 individual pockets there. So that's 12 pairs of shoes. Or if you do have flip-flops or anything a little bit thinner, you can actually pop them in together and you've just made yourself an extra space.
I mean, they really are fabulous, aren't they? They're a really great space-saving idea. So if you do want your door store, pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv and your item number is 993544. Your price is $12.99 plus your P&P, but remember that is per order, not per item. So have a little look at all of the other amazing ideas that we've got on there as well. 100-day money-back guarantee as well. So just quickly, your item number is 993544 and the price for your amazing door store is £12.99. Now, Kelly, you're staying with us, aren't you? And it looks like you're going to help us get very organised.
I'm certainly going to try. Now, this is the Quad Cube. It is a really handy roll-up storage solution for both in your home and when you're travelling. I personally really love it. There's so many uses for it, and I can't wait to tell you all about it.
884488 is your item number for your Quad Cube set of 3, price coming in at $19.99, or you can split that into 3 payments of £6.66. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv. Kelly?
Yes, so I have our Quad Cube here. Now you are going to receive it in a pack of 3, like you said. They're going to come to you flat packed, nice and light, nice and easy. You're going to get a medium, you're going to get a large, and you're going to get an extra large as well. So opening that up for you, as you can see, you've got 4 individual pouches in all of the 3 sizes that you get. That's a total of 12 individual pouches. Now, the great thing about these is because you've got that transparent material, you can see exactly what is in each of the pouches.
Perfect.
Saves you time rummaging around looking for whatever it is you need. They're super roomy. You can fit so much in there. Now, another really great feature of this that I absolutely love is each of these pouches comes off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And do you know what that means? It means that all you need to do is take the individual pouch that you need and you can go. You don't need to take the whole storage. How great is that?
That's great, yeah.
It just means that you fix it here with the hook and loop system there. As you can see, it's so easy to take off and it just connects back straight away. Now, to store it, you've got 2 options, which is great. So, obviously, they will land themselves in this nice little cube, hence the name Quad Cube. And if you like, you can pop that under the sink, in a cupboard, wherever suits you. But because you've got these handles here, you also have the option, which I really love, to hang it on the back of a door. Now, that when you're traveling in a bathroom is so useful.
That is very useful and very versatile as well. And it's great that you get the set of 3 as well, a medium, a large and an extra large. Item number 884488, £19.99. And also you can split that into 3 payments of £6.66 as well. That can be on the website, musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. I mean, these are so versatile, Kelly.
They're so versatile. There's so many different uses. This is the Quad Cube. It is a roll-up storage solution. They're so great for the garage, for your toiletries, for your makeup, whatever it may be, they can store it all. Now, the fact that you get 4 individual pouches in a pack of 3, so that's 12 pouches in total. There you have them. There's a medium, a large, and an extra large. And the pouches are all able to be pulled off by themselves, so you can just take what you need and go. It's such a clever and useful way to store anything that you want to keep organized and tidy in your home. Now, one thing that I love about these, how often have you seen a drawer like this?
Many a time, and also it's just hard to keep these kinds of things neat and tidy.
Exactly. This, I'll be honest, this looks a little bit like my home. I spend every morning rummaging around trying to find whatever that one product is that I'm looking for. Also, if you're putting makeup in a drawer like this, you're going to get stains on the outside, you're going to get those smudges. That is where the Quad Cube comes in so handy. You open it up and you've got everything you need in there. Look at that. You've got your brushes, your makeup, whatever it may be. Everything is visible and so easy to access.
This makes me happy. I love being organised. I love just putting my hand on whatever I need straight away.
100%, me too. Now, if you are storing something like makeup, I just want to show you how easy it is to clean it off. Now, this is a wipe-proof material, which means when you do get a stain, I'm going to put a nice big one here for you. So that's my concealer. It's gone everywhere.
Okay, yeah,
you
I
think
can see.
Normally on a bag, that's kind of there for life now, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd cause a real stain, wouldn't it?
Well, with the Quad Cube, all you need is a damp cloth.
Yeah.
Give it a wipe. And there it is.
So that's so easy, isn't it?
So easy.
I mean, these are fabulous. And remember, you do get a set of 3 as well, a medium, a large, and an extra large. For your Quad Cube, your item number is 884488. Your price is £19.99, or you can split that into 3 payments of £6.66. We've got a 100-day money-back guarantee as well. And remember, our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent. So you can give them a call on 0800 200 6666. But I think these really are a must-have idea.
They absolutely are. They're so handy and they're so versatile. It's a roll-up storage solution and you can store so many different things, whether it's makeup, whether it's DIY supplies, toiletries, it's completely up to you. The fact that each of the pods remove on their own, you can just roll it out, take what you need and go. There it is, a pack of 3, that's 12 individual pods each. It's such a useful, handy tool for you to have in your home. Now, I am someone who loves a bit of travelling. And what I'm always looking for is a way to make travelling and airports specifically more efficient and just quicker and easier. This is where the Quad Cube really shines. As you can see here, I've got my passports in one.
Perfect.
Important travel documents can go in there. I've got, for when I first arrive, can go straight to the beach. Everything that you need. Now, this goes so easily into my bag. Okay. This is going to be my overhead, my carry-on. And you can just pop it straight in there. That's so easy when you're at security to take out and you're good to go.
Fabulous.
It's so great. Now, there's so many other uses as well. It's not just makeup, toiletries. You can use it for such a wide range. Here we've got some crafting equipment.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Rather than rummaging around in a drawer, you've got your buttons, you've got your feathers, your glue sticks. You're not losing anything.
Keeping everything in one place,
So easy to remove. All you need to do is just pull that off that hook and loop system there.
Yeah, nice and easy.
Obviously, we've got some baby supplies, whether it's snacks, the bottle, maybe they need their nappies, some wipes. You've got all of that. You can see where it is. You're not wasting time looking for different things.
Of course.
And obviously here we've got our car and DIY kit. So whether you're looking to clean the car or maybe you need to do some repairs on the house, you've got your tools, you've got your measuring tape, whatever it may be. It's there, it's visible, you're saving saving time. I absolutely love that transparent window there, just making everything so easy. Now, I want to ask you one more thing. Does this look familiar to you?
It's so hard to know where to store your sewing things.
Absolutely, but also when it comes to sewing, you never know if there's needles in here, if there's pins.
True, very
if one
true.
of these came open, that is so dangerous. All I'm looking for is one thing of thread, and I'm here rummaging around with pins and needles. We don't want to be doing that. So that is where this is so handy. It's neat, it's tidy, everything's safe and secure. As I said, all you need to do is take off the individual one that you need, and it makes it all so easy.
I just love that we can see straight through. You can see exactly what's in there. You can roll it up like that. I mean, they really are easy. And I love the fact that you get a set of 3 as well.
Absolutely.
So you get a medium, a large, and an extra large, Kelly. I mean, they really are fabulous. So if you're thinking, yeah, you know what, they would be so handy for when I'm travelling, for when I'm out and about, maybe for one in the car as well, pop onto the website, musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. We've got a 100-day money-back guarantee and delivery within 2 working days, or your order is free. So let me give you your details. Your item number for your quad cube set of 3 is 884488. And your price is coming in at £19.99, or you can split that into 3 payments of £6.66. They really are fabulous, aren't they? So if you are giving us a call on 0800 200 6666, we've got a lovely UK-based customer service team, so give them a call, but I think you're really gonna like them. They're fab. Earlier in the show, we saw your simple seal, and it's your today's favourite find. Now, this is a flexible seal and tape that instantly transforms the look of grimy grouting or ugly joins around your home. You get instant results, it's super simple to install, and it's the fastest and easiest way to get professional looking seals in your kitchen and bathroom. 112911 is your item number. Your price is £11 because it's your today's favourite find, but you need the code 075TFF. Remember, you can order by giving us a call on 0800 200 6666, or you can pop onto the website, musthaveideas.tv. But don't go anywhere, we have so much coming up here on Must Have Ideas.
It's time to take a fresh look at shopping. Explore our newest ideas for your home and garden from the comfort of your own sofa. Wherever you live in the UK, you can rely on our great value, excellent customer service, fast delivery, and hassle-free returns, so you can shop with confidence. Discover something new with Must Have Ideas.
Today's favourite find for Friday the 31st of January is Simple Seal. Transform drab, mouldy seals instantly with this easy fit solution that gives any seal a brighter, whiter appearance and forms a watertight layer to prevent mouldy seals from getting worse. No difficult DIY, just cut, peel and stick. Use code 075TFF before midnight tonight or while stocks last to get an extra 15% off Simple Seal. Call or go online to discover today's favourite find. Our best daily find at our best ever price.
Don't miss these highlights tomorrow on Must Have Ideas. Kick off the new month with some fresh air and our favourite garden picks at 1 p.m. on Outdoor Innovations. Join Hannah at 4 p.m. with her ideas to achieve effortless style around the home. At Home with Hannah. And tune in at 6 p.m. as we shine a Saturday spotlight on some fantastic products from across the range on Debbie's Discoveries. Discover something new this Saturday with Must Have Ideas.
Now, Kelly, you're staying with us, aren't you? Because you're bringing a product that could make your supermarket run that little bit easier.
I certainly am. Now, these are the Savvy Shopper Reusable Bag. It works as such a great alternative to the single-use plastic bag that is just so bad for the environment. I absolutely love them.
882000 is your item number for your Savvy Shopper 4-pack. Price coming in at £16.99, or if you prefer, split into 3 monthly payments of £5.66. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv. Kelly?
Yes, I am here with the Savvy Shoppers. Now, you are going to receive these in a pack of 4.
Okay.
That is 2 medium in this lovely turquoise and 2 of the larger size bag in this lilac purple. I absolutely love that colour. I'm such a fan. Now, this to me looks pretty similar to a weekly shop. Am I right?
I would say so, yeah.
So these bags are so brilliant because they were designed with UK trolleys in mind.
Perfect.
Now what that means is they are, all 4 of them are going to fit in this smaller UK size trolley.
Okay.
And on top of that, they're all going to stand up on their own. And that
that's
is
good.
due to the flat bottom that they have there in the base area.
That's great because I have the reusable bags, however, they don't have a flat bottom, so I'm trying to stand them up in the trolley, but they just fall in all over the place.
And in the boot of your car as well when you're
absolutely.
driving. You get home and your shopping's all over the place.
Yeah.
You've got bread, you've got watermelon.
Tins
whatever.
rolling.
Oh, it's chaos. So this for me is already such a better option. Now, if you are a little bit like me and you like to go for a shop when you're a tiny bit peckish, you may end up getting a little more than what was on your shopping list, taking some things off the shelves and just adding them. If that's the case, you have this ingenious design where these internal handles pop straight up.
Oh, wow, look at that.
And you have just doubled capacity. So throw me those oats over there. Let's see how much more we can fit in these bags.
There we go.
Oh, that'll last me a while, won't it? Look at them. Straight in. You don't even know they're in there. That is how much extra space you get, which just means you don't need to worry about buying extra bags.
That's such a good idea. That really is creating so much more space, isn't it?
Honestly, I think it's such a clever way of doing
Kelly,
it.
you're literally just pulling up those handles.
Just pulling up. As you can see there, you've got the 2 handles there. So when that's in there, the handle is hidden. And all you do is just give it a quick little tug. Job's a good one.
Oh, that's perfect, isn't it? It's so easy, creating so much more storage for your shopping.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, if you're not using one of the smaller trolleys, I know these can be very hot property when it comes to shopping. If you end up with one of the larger trolleys, because these are at the larger size now, they fit perfectly into this larger trolley. The handles are at the perfect height for you to put things in and out without having to bend over and worry about them being right down low.
That's great, isn't it? And the flat bottom as well, so you're not bending right over, you know.
Exactly.
Kind of, maybe if you've got a bad back. But these are great. So remember, for your savvy shopper, you're actually getting a 4-pack of these, and your price is coming in at £16.99. Or you can split that into 3 monthly payments of £5.66. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666 and speak to one of our lovely customer services team, actually based here in Kent. I mean, I love the idea, Kelly, that you can actually maximise the space by just pulling those handles.
Absolutely, they're so handy, and I find them so much easier to use than those regular reusable bags. There's so many different uses for them. You get a pack of 4. You get your medium size in the turquoise and your large size in that purple colour. You can fit 40 cans in there.
Wow.
That is the size of the capacity here. Now, they are strong, they are durable, they're even water resistant, so you don't need to worry if it's raining or if you get a bit of a spill in there from any of your groceries. They fold flat down, so they're easy to store. You don't need to worry about putting them under the sink and just creating chaos under there.
Fabulous.
They're so useful. Now, a big gripe from me when it comes to your standard single-use plastic bag is how flimsy they can be. So I want to show you just how strong these bags are. The Savvy Shopper has this double stitching here on the handles, if you can see that there, which what that means, I have a 10-kilogram weight in here.
Wow.
I'm feeling very strong today to lift that up. And look how strong, sturdy these bags are. There's no worries when picking it up. Those handles are not coming off. These are going to last you so much longer. You don't need to worry about your shopping ending up on the floor or in the boot of your car, anything like that. Now, just to show you how easy it is to break these plastic bags, we're going to transfer this over, pop that straight in there.
Be careful.
I'm not sure how this one's going to go. Ready? Oh. I didn't even get it off the ground and those handles have ripped straight off. That's your oranges, your bananas, everything on the floor in the car park.
Yeah, we can see there the difference with the Savvy Shopper. You know, you could see how it really did. It was great lifting the weight.
It's so much stronger. And also the fact that you get double the capacity when it comes to these. Now, how much do you think I can fit in here? How many cans are we saying?
I would say a fair few,
A
to be
fair
fair.
few.
I mean, it's a big bag.
I have 40 cans here.
Oh,
That is
wow.
double road. Just to show you how many, they are all going to fit in one of those large Savvy Shopper bags. Now, not often do you buy 40 cans at once, but if you are, you've got the space for it. There's so many other uses as well. So you might be taking them to the beach, you might be using them for baby supplies, to store some clothes, whatever it may be, you have all of that extra space.
I mean, they really are great, aren't they? And remember, you're getting a 4-pack, you're getting 2 medium and 2 large of your Savvy Shoppers. Your price is $16.99. Remember, you can split that into 3 monthly payments of $5.66. Your item number 882000, and you can pop on the website musthaveideas.tv.
These are your Savvy Shoppers, arriving to you in a pack of 4, and they are such a great alternative to a single-use plastic bag. They are going to stand up in all trolleys on their own because of that wide base that they have. It is double-sided down there at the bottom, which means not 1 but 2 boxes of cereal are going to fit in there all at once. You can store your food in there, and you can double the capacity simply by pulling up those internal straps. Now, I want to show you that again because it's one of my favorite features of these bags. They're so easy to store, and you can double the capacity in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Take a look at this. I'm wanting to double the capacity. All I did was one tiny tug on those internal handles, and I now have twice the space in there.
I mean, that's perfect, isn't it? Just a quick tug of the handles and you've literally doubled the capacity there.
It's so easy. That takes your weekly shop. Maybe you're shopping for 4, 5, 6 people. It doesn't matter. You've got a party coming on. You have all of the space for that. Now, I'm going to show you one last time how easy it is. See these internal handles?
Yeah.
Give them a quick tug, and that is you doubling your space there.
That's brilliant, isn't it? So we've got the medium, that's the turquoise.
That's the turquoise, the medium,
Yeah.
and then your large is your purple colour there. Absolutely love that purple.
And remember as well that you've actually got your 4-pack with your Savvy Shoppers, but you can use them for so much more, can't you, than your supermarket shop?
I use mine all the time at the gym. This is my normal gym bag. Also, because these straps are slightly longer, you can pop it over your shoulder. There's plenty of space there if you're carrying it that way, if you're carrying it over your arm. I know it's not always comfortable carrying things in your hands.
Yeah.
With that thicker strap as well, you're not going to get that cutting into your hand that the heavier bags tend to do. That is such a comfortable bag to carry and just so much extra space.
I mean, they really are fabulous, aren't they? So remember, for your Savvy Shoppers, you're actually getting a 4-pack. You're getting 2 medium and 2 large. So to order, pop onto the website, musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent. So for your item number, you're looking at 882000, and your price is £16.99. But remember, you can actually split that into 3 monthly payments of just £5.66. They are absolutely brilliant. Joining me now is our garden and outdoor expert, George, with an absolutely fantastic product.
We have got the Starbright swivel lights. Now, you're going to get a pack of 4, 10 LED lights on each one, and they are solar powered. So no batteries, no wires. They're going to make your garden look wonderful.
116355 is your item number for your Starbright swivel light. You get 4 in a pack of these. $14.99 is your price, or if you prefer, you can split that into 3 monthly payments of £5. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. George.
Caris, we've got the Starbright swivel lights here. There are 4 in a pack. On each light, you've got 10 LEDs, and they are solar powered. And so no batteries, no wires. They are so easy to use, and they are going to really illuminate a space. So can we actually get the studio lights down? Because we've got a few of these around.
Oh,
Look at that.
Wow.
Absolutely
fabulous,
wonderful.
George.
Such a lovely style, you know, creating a bit of an atmosphere in the garden as well. Now, these lights, there's different ways to use them, and that's completely down to how you want to use them.
Okay.
Obviously, we can have them maybe flat on the ground, illuminating a pathway. As you can see on our lovely archway, you can hang them because there is a hook area there that you can obviously hook a screw on or whatever you want. So, you know, maybe on a wall, a fence, obviously like our beautiful archway here.
Perfect.
As well, you also get stakes included. So they go together like that. You just slot them in two.
Okay.
You've then got 4 holes in the bottom.
Yeah.
And you just pop them on like that, really secure fit.
Yeah.
And then we can just pop them in the ground. And of course, because of the swivel design, you can, you know, swivel them in whatever direction you want.
That is fabulous. And if you're thinking, yes, I absolutely need these, remember they come in a 4-pack. So your item number is 116355 and your price for your 4-pack is $14.99. Or if you prefer, you can split that into 3 monthly payments of just £5. The website is musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent. And George, I mean, I think these are fabulous.
They really are. And again, the uses are versatile. Illuminating that pathway, using the stakes that are really easy to put in the ground. You know, you get that secure fit. You know, they're not going to be wobbling all over the place. As well, maybe hanging them on a fence, maybe on a wall, so you can illuminate a specific area. They are solar powered. They are all weather resistant, made out of stainless steel, so they're not going to, you know, they're not going to rust. The wind, the rain isn't going to affect them. And of course, it just brings this lovely atmosphere to the garden and a really robust product.
Yeah, of course. And I think they're great as well. I like the idea of kind of illuminating a pathway as well. I mean, that's a really great idea if you maybe work really late or really early when it's dark.
As well,
you
like
know?
maybe just under a step, you know, giving that element of safety.
That's a
in
good
the
idea,
garden.
yeah. So what's going on here,
So
George?
we've got our fish tank, because I'm going to demonstrate how these are obviously waterproof and also very robust. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just drop it from height. I'm also just going to bash it over there.
And
they're still intact. Now we'll put it in the fish tank.
Okay.
And I've got my watering can to represent the rain. Obviously, we get a lot of that in Britain.
Yeah.
And if we just dim the lights as well, we will see
Oh wow, yeah, it's
that it still works.
well and truly still working there, isn't it? And look at you've bashed that, you've dropped it, you've put loads of water on it, and it is still lighting up strong, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, these are great. And if you're thinking, yes, I absolutely need these, remember they come in a 4-pack. So your item number is 116355. Your price is $14.99. Or if you prefer, you can split that into 3 monthly payments of just £5 plus your P&P, but that's per order, not per item. So if you want to get a few sets of these, then absolutely pop a few more into your basket. And remember as well, we've got a 100-day no quibble money back guarantee. I mean, George, I think these are great for so many different things.
Really, really versatile. Again, illuminating that pathway, just creating a bit of ambience in the garden, especially, you know, in the winter months, you know, when the nights are getting shorter, just to be able to enjoy your outdoor space a bit more. That's what I love about the swivel lights. Again, with that swivel design as well, so you can angle them in whatever way you would like.
I mean, they really are great, aren't they? You know, I love the fact that you've got the stakes, you can pop them into the ground. Like you said, you've got the swivel light. I like the fact that they light up as well. And also, you get 4 in the pack, don't you? Which is great.
You know, you can dot them around your garden. Personally, I would buy more than 1 pack, just so, you know, if you've got a pathway, having them all down, you know, both sides, it just gives a nice bit of style to your garden.
And remember as well, if you are getting more than 1 set, then your P&P is per order as well and not per item, so absolutely throw a few in.
An absolute bonus, isn't it? As well, we saw with the water test and the destruction test, they are made out of stainless steel, scratch resistant, so they are gonna, you know, no matter what it's thrown at, they will, you know, survive, and they really work well with the British weather.
Yeah.
And of course, with the stakes, popping them in the plant pots like we've got behind us, of course, the wonderful archway there. So the uses and the way you can use them, there's just so many.
There is. I like the fact as well, you can put them on a pathway, so you can light it up. Maybe you work really late in the night and it's dark, it'll just give you that little bit of light.
I'd also like to mention as well that obviously because they are stainless steel, they're not, you know, they're not garish.
Yeah.
You know, they look stylish, and I just want to see it one more time. Let's get the lights down right now. And look at that.
Yeah.
They are so bright. So we can really see that archway still.
Yeah.
Even the flower pot on the far side, you can see the lovely flowers.
They really are fabulous. And I mean, I just want to share with you as well a review that we got. By the way, we are rated excellent on Trustpilot. But let me just share with you a review. We've got arrived quickly, lights are bright and look brilliant in the garden, which is exactly what we want, isn't it?
Absolutely. As well, you know, the fact that you can put them on these stakes, I'm just going to show you now, because the stakes are really, really easy to use, impressive. And again, they just can add a little bit of height to your lights, you know, if you don't want them flat. And just like that, they are fitted to perfection. And of course, with the solar power technology, even on a gloomy, dark day, they're still going to turn on in the evening.
Which,
they're going to still give you about 8 hours of lights, which in the winter, it's crucial.
It is. And I'm right in thinking as well, aren't I, George? These actually swivel,
Yeah,
don't
they do. So I'll just demonstrate now. So you can swivel them right the way around as well. You know, the axis of the swivel is, you know, fantastic.
Yeah, that really is great. Remember, you can pop them into the ground. You can put them on something because you've got the hanging hook as well, which is great. I mean, I really think these are absolutely fabulous. And the fact you get a 4-pack as well, which is great.
As well as the stakes included. So, you know, even if one day maybe you want to try the pathway and then maybe you want to try them in the flower bed to see what works. Again, like I said, I would definitely get more than one so that you can really dot them around the garden, because I think the more you have, the better the effect is as well, and they really do stand out.
And we are seeing some of the uses here as well. You know, people popping them on the wall because you've got the hanging hook. And look at that as well. I mean, they really are, you said weather resistant as well, aren't they?
Weather resistant as well, you know, because they are made out of stainless steel, they're not going to rust, you know, and that solar power technology is, you know, is protected, and you can keep them out all winter long. You know, you don't have to keep thinking, oh, shall I bring them in? Shall I take them out? They'll be fine. You leave them to their own devices and they will light up your outdoor space.
I mean, they really are great. And if you're thinking, yes, absolutely, I need some Starbright swivel lights, then your item number is 116355 and your price is $14.99. Or if you prefer, you can split that into 3 monthly payments of just £5. So pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent. 0800 200 6666 is the number. Also, I must say, delivery within 2 working days or your order is free. Your item number for your Starbright swivel lights is 116355. Now, George, you're staying with me, aren't you? Because you're going to bring us another fantastic product.
I am indeed, and it is the Better Bucket. A twin pack, 1 10-litre bucket and 1 5-litre bucket. Completely collapsible, made of silicone. It's lightweight, robust, extremely versatile. You can use it in the garden or take it away with you wherever you're going.
008611 is your item number for your Better Bucket. $14.99 is your price, or why not split that into 3 monthly payments of £5? Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. George.
It's the Better Bucket. It is here in front of us, so you are getting a twin pack. All right, so you are getting the big 10-litre and the 5-litre.
Ah, so you're getting 2. Fabulous.
You are twin pack, 2 of them. And of course, as we can see over here, they are fully collapsible. Now, I'm going to pop this 10-litre one up. Really easy to do so. You just pop it from the bottom and then it is popped up fully.
Amazing.
It's made of this robust silicone, but it is, because if I just fold that down, we've even got the hanging hook, so you can hook it onto a wall, onto, you know, in the shed, wherever you want. And of course, it's in a nice pink and blue colour, so it gives a little bit of fun to a bucket.
Yeah, they really are great, aren't they? And remember, you get two. You get one 5 litre and you get a 10 litre. Your price, £14.99. And why not split that into 3 monthly payments of £5? Your item number, 008611. Pop onto the website, musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent. 0800 200 6666. And also, I must mention, a 100-day no quibble money back guarantee as well. These are fabulous, George.
They really are, and of course you are getting that twin pack. So one 10 litre, one 5 litre, great for obviously outdoor use, washing your cars, maybe even taking it inside with, you know, you're cleaning interior windows, taking it away. I love that these, you know, they can collapse, they're lightweight, they're not going to take up a lot of room. So if you are going away or you want to store it in a cupboard, it's not going to take up much space at all. As we can see there, slotting it into the drawers, into the back of the boot, and it's away on your holidays with the better bucket.
That's what I like, because the thing is with a normal bucket that doesn't collapse down, they take up so much space, and what do you do with them, you know?
They're bulky, they're chunky, as we can see with our one here.
Not very
we're not going to be able
pleasing.
to, you know, collapse that and fold it and put it away easily. Now, we've got here so many uses of how we can use our better bucket.
Okay.
Of course, in the garden with our tools. You know, when I'm gardening, I always like to have my tools in one place. I don't want to have one there, one there, one there. Again, saving time. So using the better bucket, and of course with that robust handle, it's going to, you know, keep up to the weight of the bucket.
Perfect.
Obviously, when you're bringing it maybe inside the house with your laundry, again, if you're camping or you've gone to the beach and you've got wet clothes, you can store it in the better bucket. And of course, with your washing up. And then again, because they are lightweight, they are robust.
Yeah.
We've got some stones here, and they just, you know, they hold up to it perfectly, and that handle really, really, really works. Of course, you can collapse them, really easy to store in a drawer maybe, you know, you can slot them in the drawer, stack them on top of each other.
These also as well, I feel like they would be great to just keep in the car as well, just to have them, just in case, you know, because you can collapse them down, can't you?
Well, thinking, you know, if you've got pets, you know, this in this collapsed way, perfect for a little water bowl if you're going away or maybe in the car. Now, Caris, I do have some water that I've prepared down here. And I just want to show you, you have this lovely fingertip groove here. So you can have a really controlled pour, and you've actually got a groove, the pouring groove at the front there, that allows you to pour the water nice and steadily. So if you are, you know, maybe wanting to water your plants or again, pour any liquids away, you've got that pouring groove that really works.
That's such a good idea. I mean, they really do have all of these lovely pieces with them, which make them so practical. And I love the fact that they can collapse down. Now, I must say, we are rated excellent on Trustpilot, but let me just read you a review we've got for your better buckets. So, strong but lightweight and foldable set of 2 buckets. Just what I need for convenient storage, delivered quickly, recommended. I mean, they really are fabulous, aren't they? So your item number for your better bucket is 008611, and your item number, again, like I said, 00611. Your price is coming in at £14.99. Well, why not split that into 3 monthly payments there of £5? Plus, you've got your postage as well, but that is per order, not per item. So pop onto the website and have a little look what else you can pop into your basket as well. But I love these. They fold down. You've got that integrated hanging hook. You've got that easy pour groove, which George just showed us as well. They expand quickly and easily. And remember, you get 2 as well. So you get one 5 litre and you get one 10 litre as well, and you get 2 of those for £14.99. George, I really think these are fabulous.
They really are, and so versatile. You know, we've talked about maybe taking them away for a camping trip. Obviously, we've got our window here now, so if you are wanting to, you know, clean your interior, exterior windows like we saw in the VT, you know, the cars, it's perfect. We've got it on the mid-level here, so that's kind of just in between, obviously, 0 litres and 5 litres, so probably about 2.5 litres. And of course, it keeps all the water in there, no leaks, no spillages, and then we can go and wash our windows. I'm going to come from the back here. We're going to do it from internally. And there we go. And it's so, you know, when you're doing a job like this, you don't want anything bulky, you know, like this one here.
No, of course,
you want to be able to lift it up nice and easily, go around, walk around the house, and then, of course, go and, you know, clean your windows.
It's great. And once you finish with it, I mean, tip the water out and then you can just collapse it down, can't you? I mean, you know, they're really easy, really great for storage. Oh, you could even hang them up, couldn't you?
Hang them up, as we've got at the back here, you know, with the hanging hook. So maybe if you're wanting to leave them in a shed, in a cupboard or something, hang it up. space-saving, lightweight, yet so robust.
I mean, they really are fabulous, aren't they? And I love the fact that you get the 2, you get the 5 litre and you get the 10 litre as well, don't you? So you get 2. And am I right in thinking, George, the 5 litre is this lovely purple colour and the 10 litre is the blue?
Absolutely. I think they bring a nice bit of fun
They
to
do.
a bucket.
They do.
You know, we saw with the comparison, the black one, it doesn't look nice, but this kind of brings a little bit of life to the bucket, a little bit of jazz, which I love. And of course, they are space-saving, foldable, collapsible. The real hero is the material. You know, it's made of this really robust but lightweight silicone, so they can really collapse down, and they are space-saving. Put them in the drawer. You don't have to worry about it, but so many uses as well. I love the idea of being able to just have one of these in the back of the car, and then no matter where you're going, you know, if your journey changes plans, you've then got it there to store stuff. Of course, incredibly, you know, strong, especially this handle. I've had buckets before where the handle, it feels like it just, it's gonna, it's flimsy, it's gonna fall off, especially if you put some weight. But, you know, with your garden tools, stones, pebbles, whatever it may be, it's gonna be strong enough.
And great for kind of popping in your cupboard when you're not using them as well, because your normal buckets can take up so much room, can't they? I mean, they're not great for storage. With these, just collapse them down. I mean, look at that.
Collapse them down like
easy.
that, and even stack them on top. You know, you can stack them on top, slot it into a drawer, and you're good to go.
That's absolutely fabulous. They really are. So if you do want your better buckets, remember you're getting a 2-pack. So you're getting 1 5 litre and you're getting 1 10 litre. Your price is coming in at £14.99. Or why not split that into 3 monthly payments of £5? Your item number is 008611. So to order, you can go onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent, and also delivery within 2 working days or your order is free. They really are fabulous. So let me just give you that item number again for your better buckets. Remember, you're getting a 2-pack, 008611, and your price is £14.99. But remember, you can split that into 3 monthly payments of just £5. They are fabulous. Now, just a reminder, earlier in the show, we saw your Starbright swivel light. Now, these are solar power garden lights, and you actually get 4 in a pack. They're super bright LEDs. They've got automatic on-off at dusk, no wires, and they are 100% waterproof and weatherproof, which is fabulous. Now, your item number for these is 116355, and for the 4-pack, your price is coming in at just £14.99. Oh, thank you so much for joining me over the last hour. It's been fabulous. That's it from me for now, but don't go anywhere because Michelle is up next.
Hello, yes, thank you. I have got a whole hour of problem solvers for you coming up. So these are great innovative products, some superb demonstrations to show you. We're going to have a lot of fun, so I will see you in just a few moments.
Gardens need attention to look their best, but sometimes it can be difficult to know where to start. Unlock your garden's potential and transform your space with my top picks. In the Garden with George, only on Must Have Ideas.
January's discovery of the month is Bin Booster. Fit more in your bin with Bin Booster, the hassle-free way to compact rubbish. Make overflowing bins a thing of the past. Hook Bin Booster onto any wheelie bin and press for a simple way to get more space for rubbish, recycling, even garden waste. Use code 223JAN before the end of the month or while stocks last to get an extra 24% off Bin Booster. Call or go online for the discovery of the month, our unmissable monthly offer.
Lovely to have your company this Friday. I'm Michelle, this is Must Have Ideas, and we have got a really busy 60 minutes coming up with so many clever hacks, some great products, not to mention innovative ideas. Can't wait to show you what's on the way. Let's take a quick peek.
Coming up in today's show, we've got Clever Dry. This is the slimline foldable drying solution that folds up and down in seconds and gives you 89 feet of potential drying space. So you can literally hang up all your laundry at once. It has extendable wings for even more drying potential and those handy clips, 16 of them, to secure smaller items too. It is item number 668-633-29.99. It's Clever Dry. Also coming up, we've got Seal and Save, which allows you to lock in that heat but block out that cold. What it does is it seals over drafty gaps in doors and windows all around the home, and it's so easy to install, as you're going to see. It's really discreet as well, but it makes a drastic difference in temperature, comfort, not to mention those energy bills, and it doesn't get in the way of opening doors or windows either. Item number 444033, $12.99. I'm pleased to say that our garden and outdoors expert George is with me now, talking a load of rubbish.
All good things though, Michelle. This product is going to increase the capacity in your wheelie bins.
Ooh, and you will be finding out just what that is. We've made it our discovery of the month for January until stocks last. Bin Booster is our discovery of the month for January, which means you will get a fantastic deal on this up until the end of January or until stocks last. Now, here's all the details you need for this. First of all, the item number for Bin Booster is 700233. Usually, it's $24.99. However, for January, we've taken 24%. How about that for a New Year deal? 24% off the price, meaning for this month, you'll pay just £18.99, which is just great. You need the code. It's 223JAN. Okay, 223JAN. We will keep all the details on the screen for you. I will remind you, don't worry. George, I mean, I said you were talking rubbish, but it's a good type of rubbish.
It's a very good rubbish. The best rubbish I think I've seen this, Michelle, is the Bin Booster, and a great value, may I add.
Yeah.
It comes in 3 parts. Okay, so it's really easy to put together. You can get using it in minutes.
Okay.
And it's going to increase the capacity in our wheelie bins.
Right.
Now, I'm just going to show you how lightweight it is with a single finger pull up.
Oh.
No strain at all.
No.
Really easy.
Oh, that's good.
Up, which means anyone of all abilities will be able to use the Bin Booster.
Absolutely. Now, this is really something that we could do with at this time of year, isn't it? Because we've had Christmas, we've had New Year, and all the mess for a start in the bins.
My Bin Booster is being overworked, shall I say?
At capacity, I think bins are at the moment.
So this is a common sight for many people.
Yes.
The general waste bin is overflowing, so
But you've still got more to
you've still got loads. Just behind us here, we've got loads. So we use the Bin Booster.
Okay.
So we
Because
put
you don't
the
want to
base.
you don't want to leave rubbish lying around. Okay,
vermin,
sorry.
and also it looks untidy.
Yeah, exactly.
We put the base there. You then use the hooks, and all of the hooks and bolts, they're included. So you just screw them on.
Just screw them on.
They hook on the back.
That's in place.
And then if you have a look from that front window there,
and you're just...
we can see.
Oh, you just pull it down. It's like a lever action.
Down, and the lever action there, that's doing all the magic. Okay.
And no offence, but you didn't put much effort into that, George.
I really didn't. No, it really is effortless. You know, in large warehouses, in industrial places, they've got this, you know, compactor technology.
Yeah, but they're huge normally.
Yeah, they're huge, but we've got it now at home. Now we've got some more space, Michelle, so I've got some... I'll just put 2 in for now.
Okay.
We might be able to get some more in later.
I don't want to get my hands dirty, which is the genius of this, of course, because you don't get your hands dirty.
Absolutely, you don't need to get in and get
Now,
pushing.
there's no way I would want to start squishing this down, and I don't think I could. And the bin men often won't take it.
No.
If the lid doesn't close, they won't take it. So it's already squashing.
And because it's slightly weighted at the bottom, once the base is on, it will start squashing.
But this is the magic
bit. And then
this
is where
hook it on.
You get the maximum capacity, and that sound is terrible.
It's really good. Is it really satisfying?
Really satisfying.
Yeah, I thought it would.
It is, Michelle. I absolutely love the Bin Booster.
It's great.
And again, you can store it outside because it's weather resistant.
Oh, that's good. You see, I like the idea of that. Well, if you want to get Bin Booster, definitely January is the time to make your purchase, because we've made it our discovery of the month, which means you'll get 24% off the usual price. However, you do need the discount code for that, so please make sure you use it. It is 223JAN. The item number for Bin Booster is 700233, and you can call us on 0800 200 6666 or head online to musthaveideas.tv. You've got all the info you need, and we can see it in action now. Recycling, that's a good one. We've seen garden waste, George. I mean, it's any bin, isn't it?
Universal
on wheelie
all
bins.
on all wheelie bins. You just hook it onto the back and then just pull down, and that lever will do all the work. You know, we're not stepping in our bins anymore. No bin juice on your shoes.
Oh, bin juice.
Yes, no one wants any of that.
Ooh.
And you can store it in a cupboard because it's got this, you know, sleek and slim design.
Yeah.
Or if you want to, outside, because it is weather resistant.
I think that would be my choice. I'd quite like to store it around the bin area because then I know it's there and it's ready to use.
Recycling.
Oh, I thought that was good. You see, green at home, that's my
yes, of
waste.
course, yeah. Depending on where you're living, you might have different colours. I wouldn't mind a pink wheelie bin personally, but hey, that's a conversation for another day. Recycling. Bulky boxes, really hard to break down.
Well, again, this time of year, from Christmas, we've got goodness knows how many packaging boxes, haven't we?
Of course, from all the online orders and all of the New Year sales.
Of course.
So, we're going to bring in the bin booster. Again, really lightweight to lift up. You just plant it on top.
Base goes on top.
Get the hooks there.
Underneath this.
And then
the handle.
We will just crush it down. And you can see from that front panel there.
Yeah, look at that go down.
See the rubbish being crushed.
The satisfying squish.
And that was full. We've now got, again, another quarter of the bin.
Absolutely.
To then put...
more rubbish.
More of our recycling in.
Let me just add one more.
There you go. Go on, why not, for good measure. There we go. We've got that in there like that.
And cardboard is actually really, really difficult to break down. The number of times I've either cut myself or really hurt my hand trying to pull boxes apart.
Especially if you've ordered something expensive, you know, that cardboard's got to give some protection, so it's going to be strong.
Exactly.
But that base is on there.
There it goes.
Hooked on. And just look at that.
This would be really good as well. This is sort of paper, but I also have a recycling bin with all cans.
Yes, so do I.
And I tell you what, that will work brilliantly, especially if you don't squish your sort of drinks cans and things. Some people do, some people don't. Not mentioning any names, but if you don't, you can squish it in situ in the bin, can't you, with this?
And it just creates so much more capacity, so we can fit more in our wheelie bins whenever they get collected.
Yeah, well, now, this time of year, we're definitely overloaded, aren't we, with rubbish. And Bin Booster is definitely the thing that could help you right now, and it's a good time to buy it because it's our discovery of the month for January only. So remember, once January's over, this price will disappear. You're getting 24% off the price, which means instead of $24.99, you'll pay just $18.99 with the discount code 223JAN.
And as well, Michelle, sorry.
No, I was just going to mention their numbers, but you know how to call us, 0800 200 6666. Carry on.
I was just getting eager because we're saying that is for, obviously, the month. That's the deal.
January.
But you're going to use the Bin Booster for so long because it is weather resistant, so it's not going to rush. It's not going to, you know, not be as good as the day you get it. It's continuously great and effective.
It's fantastic for use all year round. You know, it doesn't matter what time of year it is. Obviously, come spring, summer, you're going to be doing more gardening as well. So potentially you're going to use it loads then. It's just one of those handy things that you'll wonder what you did without it, I think.
For sure. Now, on to our garden waste. I've been busy. New year in the garden. These might be, you know, thorns everywhere, you know, it might not be safe.
Pyracantha, that's my nightmare. I've got loads of it, and if you put that in the bin and try and squish it, even with gloves, you can really hurt yourself.
Exactly. So we attach it onto the back there.
Yep.
And just listen to that crush.
Yeah.
Listen to that crush. I've got a little bit more here as well. I'm just going to pop in there to make sure all of my garden waste is...
George?
I'm making a bit of a mess now, but it's all right. That's what gardening's all about. Getting stuck in. So... Bin Booster, the base on top. Again, even when it goes on there, it starts to crush it, and then we put it there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And one final thing, Michelle. Obviously, we said about storing it.
Yes, I want to store it by the bin.
Onto the back of the wheelie bin. If I just put that up there. And then we can hang it on the back.
Oh, I like that.
So it's there to be used whenever you're taking your wheelie bins out.
That's it for me. That's where it will be, and it will be ready to use. Sold to the lady in the orange T-shirt. And if you would like to buy one as well, then give us a call, 0800 200 6666, or head to musthaveideas.tv. It's our discovery of the month for January
only. You will get 24% off the price of Bin Booster with the discount code 223JAN, item number 700233, £18.99. I'm pleased to say that our home expert Georgina's joining me now. What have you got for us?
I have got Better Brolly, and it really is a better brolly than all those other ones that have come before that blow inside out. They're hard to handle. This one's also automatic, and it has a reverse in-out technology. I'll tell you about it in a minute.
Better Brolly is item number 008300, and it's £16.99. Georgina, what is that?
This is not Better Brolly, okay?
No, thank goodness for that.
But it's very familiar, isn't it?
Yes.
It's completely broken. The spokes are sticking out, which is obviously really dangerous. And
That
quite
is
frankly,
going to have to go in the bin.
I've seen too many of these. You can go.
Yeah.
Because I have got the Better Brolly. And look at the difference.
Oh, that's so smooth.
Oh, I know. And it feels so robust as well. And that is because it has so many important features.
Yeah.
One of which is the reverse open-close technology.
I was going to say, because it looked like it was inside out, but on purpose.
Exactly. And that's not just, you know, a gimmick. What that's doing is it's keeping the water inside there so that when I close it up, the water is coming away from me as opposed to coming
That's
towards
really clever.
me. Now, you'll also notice it has a two-ply canopy. That does a couple of things. That helps with the robustness of it. It helps to stop it from blowing inside out, because you'll see you have these air vents. But it also means that the spokes are covered.
Yep.
And because this top layer almost kind of holds onto the water, it means that's not going to drip onto you or your surroundings, your bag or whatever it is that you have next to you.
Your kids.
Your kids.
Georgina.
Sometimes I do have the umbrella just over me and the kids are having to be there under the drips. I'll be honest. But the other thing you'll notice is that it has a C-shaped handle. And that is awesome.
Oh, I like
if you
that.
need
That's
to be
nice.
hands-free. And it's so helpful. I've tried using that so many times and it's
Yeah.
awesome. Now, the one thing is, when you look at this umbrella, pretty naff old umbrella, and we put some water.
Storm Georgina.
Storm Georgina is there. Look at all that dripping on. That's going on my kids.
And the studio floor.
But with the Better Brolly, if you do the same, you'll notice it's holding on to that water.
Yes, it's
rather
kind of beading.
than dripping
Can
off.
you see that? It's
Yeah.
like this sort of beading all over it, which
There we
obviously
go.
didn't happen on the last one.
And that
That's
means
clever.
that when I'm closing that up, actually, it's enveloping that water. It's not coming back onto me, which is really important. And it's freestanding, by the way. I got very excited the first time I saw that.
Yes, I'm not surprised. They really have thought of everything with Better Brolly, haven't they? It could be yours if you give us a ring now on 0800 200 6666 or go online, musthaveideas.tv. You just need the item number. All the details are on your screen, but I'll read it out for you. It's 008300 and it's £16.99.
Stay dry at the touch of a button with Better Brolly. Now, the hands-free design is perfect for coffee or texting on the go, and the extra wide two-ply canopy means you'll always stay completely protected from the rain and even high winds, because Better Brolly never turns inside out. And it's so easy to pop it up or down. It even has hidden spokes to avoid catching on hair or clothes. Better Brolly is designed with innovative reverse open and close technology, so it folds inwards, keeping all the rainwater contained inside a cone shape. So you'll never mop up rainwater drips ever again. And you can pop it down so easily, even in super tight spaces. So you can say goodbye to standard umbrellas. Thank goodness.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's such a good idea. Why people haven't thought of it earlier, I don't know. But anyway.
I don't know, but I'm going to show you some umbrellas that, you know, this one looks all right.
It's nice. I like the wooden handle. It looks quite sturdy.
Looks okay. But actually, it doesn't have an automatic button. It actually hurts my fingers.
It does. They're really sharp, those.
And I'm afraid just a small gust of wind and that is blowing inside out.
That's very bendy, isn't it? That's
really not going to work in those high winds.
Well, it won't last long. Okay, so we don't want
once
that one.
I close that, the rain's all going to go on me.
Of course.
Next up, this one's quite pretty.
Yeah, these are quite fashionable. You can match them with your outfits and all of that.
I can't tell you how many of these I've owned. And every single time, the minute there's any slight risk of wind, that's blowing inside out. And I just think it's awful because they end up in landfill.
Yeah.
It's bad for the environment, bad for my pockets.
Well, yes, exactly.
This one, I don't even want to go here with this
I'm
one.
not really sure the point of this one.
Oh, well.
The canopy's tiny.
Yeah.
The handle's really short.
But also, look, can you see the rust on there?
Yes.
And that's because the spokes are exposed, unlike on the Better Brolly, where they're hidden.
Very, very good point. Now, the main thing, well, one of the main features I love about Better Brolly is the fact that it's windproof.
Oh, definitely. So it's made to withstand wind and rain with a specially designed double-layered canopy that stands up to strong winds, and the reinforced design is so much stronger than a standard umbrella. And it has an extra wide canopy and built-in windproof air vents, which are more difficult for the wind to overcome. So you can use your Better Brolly with confidence, and you never need to worry about expensive, wasteful replacements. Even if the wind is blowing directly into your Better Brolly for prolonged periods of time, it's an essential on those wet, windy days. And they always seem to be windy when they're wet as well, as far as I'm concerned.
Of course, the two things go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah, I want to do a little bit of role play here.
Yep.
Because, you know, imagine this is my front door.
Ooh, yeah.
I want to make sure I can get through easily and stay dry, which that reverse open-close technology allows me to do.
That's very clever.
The same goes for when I'm going out. I want to make sure that my hair doesn't get wet as I'm leaving. And there you go. I'm going to do that one more time, actually.
There you go. In you go.
There you go.
Bye, Georgina. Right, she's off with a Better Brolly. It could be on its way to you, keeping you dry. 0800 200 6666 musthaveideas.tv. Either way, you just need to give us that item number, which is 008300. It's £16.99.
So you can stay dry at the touch of a button with Better Brolly. The hands-free design is perfect for coffee or texting on the go, and the extra wide two-ply canopy means you'll always stay completely protected from the rain and even high winds, because Better Brolly never turns inside out. And it's so easy to pop it up or down. It even has hidden spokes to avoid catching on hair or clothes. So Better Brolly is designed with innovative reverse open and close technology, so it folds inwards, keeping all that rainwater contained inside a cone shape. So you'll never mop up rainwater drips ever again, and you can pop it down so easily, even in super tight spaces, so you can say goodbye to standard umbrellas.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, one of the things, I tried this on the school run the other day. Now, I don't know if you know, but I double up as a cart horse.
Of course.
Many days of the week.
Kids,
so I pick my kids up and they dump all their bags on me. I do need to hold their hands across the road. Often I have a coffee or a phone. So this C-shaped handle, which means I could be hands-free, is a lifesaver.
But also if you've got a load of shopping bags as well, and you've gone out of the supermarket, it's chucking it down and you're juggling. I mean, you can't do an umbrella as well.
I'm really vain. My hair gets so frizzy when it gets even a slight bit of moisture.
Absolutely.
So if I'm doing anything, you know, I will put off doing something if it's raining, because if I can't hold an umbrella and do it, I won't go out and do it.
And again, if it's really windy as well, that's just, you know, it's a no-go, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to get hold of the Better Brolly for yourself, it could not be easier. 0800 200 6666 is our phone number. We are a UK-based call centre here in Kent, actually, where the studio is. So you can give us a ring, or you might prefer to just head online, musthaveideas.tv. Let me give you the item number, which is 008300, and it's £16.99. Great price for this. When you think of all the technology that you're getting, Georgina, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, there's so many points to this, aren't there? That's the thing.
Yeah. Just think about it. You've got the C-shaped handle, you've got the double layering, which is brilliant. The fact that it's windproof, we've seen that in action. Just genius. Get your Better Brolly right now from Must Have Ideas. 0800 200 6666. Georgina's going to stay with us now, aren't you, Georgina? What have you got next?
Well, Michelle, this is clever dry. Believe it or not, this goes from this to this.
Wow.
To give you 89 feet of drying space, plus 16 clips for your socks and your knickers and other little bits. It's strong, it's sturdy, but it's also very portable and quite lightweight to carry as well.
Clever Dry is item number 668633 and it's $29.99. You can split that into 3 monthly payments if you wish. So this is great. I can't believe that this is going to turn into what's behind you, Georgie.
Exactly. I mean, look, you've got 3 inches there. It's so slim, so compact. But the amazing thing is how easy it is to set up. Look at this. All I have to do, undo that clip.
Yep.
Get out the wings, get out the flap.
Oh, I see.
And that is 89 feet, 27 metres of hanging space. Imagine the washing line in your garden. You did a big old garden for that,
and also it's not always practical to dry things outside. You know, if you haven't got enough sun or wind or anything, and in the winter you don't want to be doing that
Absolutely.
Anyway.
And the thing is, though, with something like this, you need it to be able to dry quite heavy things, because obviously when towels are wet, they're going to be very heavy.
Do you know what the other thing about outdoor drying that bugs me?
Oh, what's that, Michelle?
Well, birds.
Oh, yeah.
Bird poo on your clean clothes. It's a nightmare. So this avoids that, doesn't it?
Exactly. And the thing is that sometimes you just want to quickly hang your stuff out.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, we do a lot of washing in our household. I'm not sure where
and if you've got kids and things, you're going to need a lot of space. So it will literally handle all sorts of items here, not a problem at all. And I suppose you could actually use this outdoors if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, absolutely. Now, Michelle, are you the kind of person, I think I know the answer to this, are you the kind of person that has to put their socks next to each other when you them out to dry?
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be matching.
So I'm going to really annoy you and put 2 odd ones next to each other. These are the special little slots. You've got 16 of these.
I love these.
It's good, isn't it? Because actually they're really hard to hang on your normal dryer. So
Yes,
it's
they
nice
are.
that
They're
it
a
just holds
pain.
them in place.
And you don't need any pegs or anything for this, do you? That's what's so brilliant about it.
And there are wheels as well.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, you missed a bit down there as well.
Don't want
you to lose a pair of knickers. Oh no, shorts.
I don't think I'd fit into those.
Possibly not.
They're
No,
definitely not
no,
mine.
no.
Definitely not mine.
So, what would the alternative to Clever Dry be?
Right. Well, come over here. These are the ghosts of dryers past.
Yes.
This one reminds me of when I was a student. It's probably all I could afford at the time. And I mean, okay, so it's compact, but you're barely going to get anything on there. It's very flimsy. I actually think it's quite dangerous if you've got pets or little ones around.
That's not going to work with heavy towels.
That is no good for me. No good for me there.
No, you won't get much on it anyway.
Let me tell you, because I had to put this one together. It's a right pain to put together. It's not as easy to kind of slot down and put. Exactly.
That's bending.
Let's try putting a towel on that.
It's a bit bendy, isn't it?
Mind you, that's a dry towel. That's not going to be anywhere near as.
No,
but also, look, I can't fit it through. It's like. No, that's
and also,
no good for
that's
me.
bending as you try and push
well,
it
as
through.
Well, my knees
don't like that.
aren't what they used to be. I'd have to bend down. To
did
get
I hear a crack
here.
there?
Absolutely. Certainly lots of groaning.
Yeah,
and then this one here, very flimsy as well.
I mean, it's got the wings, which is
it takes up a lot of space, but I just don't feel like you're going to get as much drying space. And look, that's just they're just soldered. They're just going to come off, aren't they? If something's heavy.
And to be honest, it does look quite fragile.
It does look very fragile.
That'll blow over in the wind if you used it outside.
These are no good for us. No, absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to upgrade your drying, then you can do that right now with Clever Dry. You can give us a call, 0800 200 6666, or go to our website, musthaveideas.tv. It is item number 668633, and Clever Dry is $29.99. And remember, we guarantee delivery within 2 working days, or you get your Clever Dry for free.
So remember, you're getting 89 feet. That's 27 metres of drying space. Unfortunately, we won't magically hang them up like on the video.
No, if only that
would be
happened
nice,
as well.
But I'm thinking as well, it's not just heavy towels, heavy jumpers, heavy sweatshirts. 38 towels you could fit on there.
Wow.
Don't forget those 16 slots for your socks and your knickers as well.
Smalls, yeah.
And being able to pull it around because of those wheels actually is a big deal, I think, because especially if if you're short on space, you might want to move it around depending on where you are and where you need that space. So what I love about this is exactly, I know, and yet really strong and sturdy at the same time. What I love about this as well, because you've got quite a big surface area once it's all out. You know when you try and hang a duvet cover, you might put it on your door. That's really bad for the door. It like warps the wood. Or it's like has a bit of sort of
or you put them over
dust on the top of the door. Yes,
that's
and
always
you
good.
shouldn't do that, especially if they're varnished or painted, because it's going to damage that over time.
Okay.
No, Michelle.
Yeah, noted.
So with this, you can stretch out your duvet and your sheets, and they're going to dry much more quickly. But you know, it's one of those things. Otherwise, if they're not stretched out, they get that horrible smell.
Yeah, they get really musty. Good for airing your duvet as well. If when you're changing the bed and you just want to give it a bit of an
Very
air.
true. And they say
that's
you
quite
should
good.
do that,
You
don't
should,
they,
yeah,
every
it's
so
good.
often. So look, I
Okay.
want to show you again just how easy this is.
Yeah, and you just
to put away. I mean, we're talking literally a matter of a couple of seconds and it's done.
Right.
And
So
all
you
you have
just
to
move that,
do
fold it in,
is then
done.
slot it away under a
Wow.
bed, in a wardrobe, behind.
You see, that's what I love about this. You can just store it away when you're not using it.
I mean, you know, in a utility room, this is just, it's not going to take up any space whatsoever.
No.
The cupboard under the stairs, they're all going to be able to fit this.
Yeah,
and I think
absolutely.
actually that's really important when it comes to something that you're not necessarily going to have up all the time. It's only
No, of
for your
course
washing
not.
days.
No.
But look at how much space you
do
get
that
for
one.
that drying. So it's
Look at that.
89
Yeah,
feet,
nice and
that's
strong.
27 metres. That is
Which
a
is,
lot of
yeah,
drying.
really good. I like this a lot. You can really feel that stability. Do you know what I've also thought of? When you're drying jumpers, knitwear,
yes,
you have to be really careful because if you hang them, they can really go out of shape.
Yes,
Whereas this,
that is
you
true.
can lie them flat.
Yes,
that would be a
especially
real
you've got a really
point
nice
for me.
cashmere one.
Yeah,
that
you
you
don't
want
want to ruin
really
it.
look after. And don't forget those wheels as well.
Yes,
because
I've just seen
that
them under
is-
here. You
I
can
think
move
that's
it
really
around.
important whenever you're wanting to kind of move it around, depending on where in the house you're putting it.
And if you've got
Actually,
nice
that
flooring,
mobility.
you know, you don't want to ruin
Yes.
it by dragging
No,
something
and when
along.
it's really heavy, you
Yeah.
know, if it didn't have the wheels, you'd struggle to sort of pull it around as well, wouldn't you?
Well, let me just remind you how easy it is to order your Clever Dry with us. You can call us on 0800 200 6666 or you can go on the website musthaveideas.tv. Your item number for this 668633. It's £29.99. All those details are on your screen as well, and we will deliver within 2 working days, or you'd get your Clever Dry for free. Hopefully that won't be the case.
Yes, look at that. Bum, 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 bum. Look how much you can get onto there. 56 t-shirts.
Wow.
Up to 38 towels. I'm not sure I've ever used 38 towels.
No, but you know.
Don't forget you've got those 16 clips as well.
I like
for your
that.
Socks and your knickers.
Very clever feature.
The amazing thing is you could do all of your week's washing in one go, which actually is a really good idea. Because if you've got a day, maybe you're working from home and you're just going to be stuck at home all day, then you think, right, I'm going to get it all done in one go, rather than having to wait for one load to dry before you do the next load. And that actually really bugs me when I have to do that.
I know what you mean.
But as you can see, once it's fully loaded, you have got probably 2 or 3 loads of washing, I think.
Yeah, and you said that is 89 feet, didn't you? Yeah. 89 feet's worth
89
of
feet.
That's a lot.
I mean,
27 metres.
I'm just trying to think how long ago. Well, you'd need an 89-foot garden, wouldn't you?
I don't
but
think
I'm
many
trying to
people have got an
imagine how
89.
big that is. You know, that's a
no,
pretty
it's
big
mad.
garden, isn't it?
Yeah, so really, really good for all sorts of items, but I think it really comes into its own with your heavy-duty items, whether it's towels like you're doing right now, and it's so easy to slot them through.
Yeah.
Things that are heavy, you mentioned bed linen earlier, but even drying the actual bed linen itself, that can be hard because you don't want it to crease. If it's 100% cotton, it means you can, especially if you really shake it out, towels as well, give them a really good shake, fluff all those cotton fibres out, and then it will dry really well.
But I think it's so important that things are spaced out when they're drying, because if they're
Absolutely.
not, then they get that horrible, horrible smell that you get.
We don't want that. No. You won't get it with Clever Dry. Give us a call now. It's item number 668633, and it's yours for just £29.99. Earlier in the show, we brought you our discovery of the month, which is Bin Booster, the easy, hands-free way to compress your rubbish so you can fit more bags in your wheelie bin. This is perfect for the New Year cleanup after Christmas and all the celebrations. It's really easy to use. It hooks over any standard wheelie bin, delivering impressive crushing power. It's item number 700233. It is just $18.99 with the code 223JAN. Why not join over 3 million happy customers who place orders with us by either giving us a call or going to our website, musthaveideas.tv. Lots more must-haves on the way, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Looking for fresh ideas? Clever ways to save time and hassle around the home with products that really deliver. We've done all the hard work for you, traveling the world to bring you the best products for your home and garden that make every day easier. Must have ideas. Discover something new.
January's discovery of the month is Bin Booster. Fit more in your bin with Bin Booster, the hassle-free way to compact rubbish. Make overflowing bins a thing of the past. Hook Bin Booster onto any wheelie bin and press for a simple way to get more space for rubbish, recycling, even garden waste. Use code 223JAN before the end of the month or while stocks last to get an extra 24% off Bin Booster. Call or go online for the discovery of the month, our unmissable monthly offer.
Don't miss these highlights tomorrow on Must Have Ideas. Kick off the new month with some fresh air and our favourite garden picks at 1 p.m. on Outdoor Innovations. Join Hannah at 4 p.m. with her ideas to achieve effortless style around the home. At Home with Hannah. And tune in at 6 p.m. as we shine a Saturday spotlight on some fantastic products from across the range on Debbie's Discoveries. Discover something new this Saturday with Must Have Ideas.
I'm very pleased to say that Georgina's staying with us now. What have you got next?
Well, I'm going to be doing a bit of DIY today, Michelle, because I have Seal and Save, which is basically there to block all those cracks in your doors and your windows that let those nasty drafts through. So this is going to help your energy bills, but the most important thing is it's going to keep your house much warmer.
Seal and Save is item number 444033 and it's £12.99 for a pack of 2 and it's 5 metres per roll. So you get 10 metres in total, which is great value for money, isn't it, Georgina?
It really is. So 10 metres is going to get quite a few doors and windows done in your home. And it's so simple to do this. I mean, literally you don't need any DIY skills. You don't need to get a person. You don't even need tools. If you've got kitchen scissors, then you're done. Exactly. So this is going to plug all those gaps that let those nasty drafts in. So this is actually going to save you money on your energy bills as well.
Fantastic.
But the most important thing is you just don't feel that it's awful
chill
when you've got that chill. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a horrible,
so I'm going to show you how easily this is done. So what I'm doing is just literally measuring by eye.
You're not going to use a measuring tape?
No, I like
you could be accurate if you want, ladies and gentlemen.
You could use a measuring tape if you wanted to. And then you just literally take a pair of scissors, snip it. It's quite satisfying doing that, actually.
So that's really easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we're just peeling this off. Now, this is not adhesive. This is nanotechnology.
So it's sticky, but it's not.
Yes.
It's okay.
And
it's not actual glue.
Not glue. And the great thing about that is it means that I can remove this and it's not going to damage this varnish.
So if it's not straight or you think, oh, actually, I don't need it there.
You can reposition it.
You just
which
reposition.
Is really important.
Right.
Now,
that was very easily done.
So quickly.
Is there a tip for that? Does it matter how you do it?
I would say start one end, go to the middle, and then move to that. And that's how you get a sort of, very smooth, exactly. And I'm just going to show you. So what this has done.
Yeah, so how does this?
Is it's plugged that gap, but it's not affecting me opening the window.
So what it's done is you've got the sort of the bit that's stuck down there, but you've got this flap. And that's how it does it.
Because I love a stable door. It's great in the summertime, you can have them open, but in winter, they are pretty chilly. That is where you're getting that awful draft. And you could go all the way around the door if you wanted to. But that's where one of the biggest drafty areas in your home is doors.
Absolutely. So how much of a difference will this make? Well, have a look at this image here because it really is a great description of it. Yellow and orange.
So the blue is basically showing you where the gaps are, where the cold is. So where the heat can escape and where the cold can come in.
Yeah.
But then once you've plugged those gaps with Seal and Save,
difference.
you can see it's lovely and warm. And actually we're looking at more than 5 degrees difference in temperature.
That's significant.
That's huge. I mean, when you think about in your home, having a 5-degree difference,
you'll notice
how much money that's going to save you. But it's also just the comfort value as well, I think. I think that's really important to remember.
Yeah, well, if you fancy saving some money on your energy bills, then give us a call right now, 0800 200 6666 or musthaveideas.tv. Seal and Save is item number 444033, £12.99 for a pack of 2. All the details are on your screen.
Now, what we're looking at the moment are the doors. You can see how easy it is to cut. It's actually quite satisfying.
Yeah, you
I don't know why.
you
I'm
like
quite
it.
enjoying that. And then just literally smoothing it along the top of the door there. You might want to do it around the edges as well. It depends. Work out where those drafts are. You can take a match and sort of look at where it's blowing through. I find it, with really drafty doors, you can tell.
Yeah, you don't need to
and
test
it goes
it.
down the bottom
That's
as well.
good.
That's where
Garage.
a lot of the heat escapes. And the great thing about this is it's both used for internal and external doors and windows. And that is actually huge because it depends on which way those doors and windows open. And it also means you can use it in the bath and shower.
That's such a good idea. No more wet bathroom floors.
No, and all the mould that you get because of that. So we've looked at the door. We're going to look at a window now.
Okay.
So I have actually pre-cut these.
Did you
something I
measure them this
earlier.
time?
Kind of.
Probably not.
And then I'm doing that tip of putting at the edge.
And
in
it
the
doesn't
middle.
matter if you're dealing with single or double glazing, does it?
It really
makes no
doesn't.
difference.
It's all about the gap that's around the edge. And that's the thing with single and double glazed windows is actually you've still
makes
got
no
that gap
difference.
sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I have double glazed, fairly new double glazed windows, but you've still
can get
got
drafts.
that gap. And actually that is one of the places
And that's
that
the
you're
thing.
losing a lot of your heat.
Sort of wood, especially, but materials can sort of change over time, can't they? They can shrink and things.
and
So
expand.
that's where if you've got older windows and doors, it can be a bit of a problem. I've got that with my patio doors. And I'm thinking also, would this help with not just draft, but sound as well?
Absolutely. So if you have
anything
in the
traffic,
morning,
obviously.
Traffic, exactly. This is actually going to help with a bit of
Just
soundproofing as
dampens
well.
it. Keeps bugs out, I'd imagine.
In
Anything
the
traffic,
morning,
obviously.
Traffic, exactly. This is actually going to help with a bit of
Just
soundproofing
dampens
as well.
it. Keeps bugs out, I'd imagine, as well.
Yeah,
Little tiny
the
critters.
spiders are so... I keep
They're getting
across people
everywhere.
that are so afraid of house spiders. It doesn't bother me, but if it
Well, a lot
bothers
of
you, then
people
this is
are,
a great way of doing that. And as you can see, I can still open
Just
that window.
opens.
No problem. Now,
what if, because of course we're in England, the rain was lashing
Which it
down
often does.
outside,
I'm
which
gonna
it
do the
really
rain,
often
Michelle. We're gonna
does.
do a bit
Could
of
you
role
make
play.
some rain, Georgina? Here we go. She's going to
here
make
we
it rain.
go. This is proper
I can
rain.
see it dripping down.
I'm doing it all
Now-
around the edge there.
Yeah, there's
and are
quite
you
a
getting
big
any water
gap.
through?
No, there's nothing. There's quite a big gap here, and it's just dripping down, but there's nothing coming through. That's dry.
This would be a really drafty window as well. So this is the ideal window for seal and save, is where, actually, even if it is double glazed, you're kind of not getting the benefit of that window because of that. So I didn't see that. This is one thing I meant to say, actually, is you need to, once you put it on, just smooth it down so you get that nanotechnology, the suction cups, little micro suction cups. And that's all you have to do.
Yeah, it's just smooth it. That's quite key. You need to smooth it down.
Exactly.
And then if you wanted to remove this, say you didn't want it on in the summer, perhaps, you can just peel it back off, even though you've smoothed it down.
Absolutely, and just do it carefully. I've discovered actually that you can stick them together.
Oh, to keep
put them
safe,
away
yeah.
if you don't want it there in the summertime.
Great
But
idea.
they're very discreet. That's the only thing I would say. Is it is very discreet.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you'd like to get seal and save for yourself, then give us a call 0800 200 6666 or head to musthaveideas.tv. You get a pack of 2. Remember, they are 5 metres each, so 10 metres in total. And the item number is 444033 and it's $12.99 for the pack of 2. All the details on your screen there. So many uses, windows and doors here. And I'm just blown away about how easy it is to do this.
It's, a lot of these jobs would normally take a day. This is seconds.
Yeah.
Not needing
Quick
skills,
job.
not needing tools, not
Love
needing
it.
to get anybody in to help you, which saves you money as well in the first place.
Yeah.
But the result, remember, that's going to save you money on your energy bills, and that's
Really
huge these days. It's such a
impressive.
worry for so many people.
Yeah.
But something that's a very simple solution to that right now is so
Yeah.
good. I'm just
Yeah.
going to plug the gap
Go
down
on
at the
then.
bottom of the door.
Go on
because,
then. We've done
sometimes
the middle.
You get those furry things.
So this could be the internal door, but remember, it could equally be an external door because this works outdoors as well. So you could use it even for your garage doors if you needed to seal those at the bottom. It's just such a great idea. It's one of those simple things that makes such a difference. And you can see how long that's taken Georgina there. Obviously, you just had that bit cut. We did, but that's the only thing we did save time on. But
few
it's
seconds
seconds.
saved. And the thing is as well, in internal doors, you might have one room that's colder than another. You might want to plug the
Absolutely.
gap there too. So
Well, we can see that
many
here.
pieces.
This is just to give you a visual representation of the amount of heat that you can lose and the difference that makes around a door that's sealed versus unsealed with this.
If you haven't seen that, the blue bits are actually the cold. You're actually seeing the cold cold around those doors.
Significant.
And you're seeing the difference that it makes to the heat in the room of what's being kept in. It's not just about what is escaping, it's about the heat that's kept in and the cold that's coming in as well.
Absolutely.
So, really important.
I can't think of why anybody wouldn't want this. So if you want to get your hands on some Seal and Save, remember it is a pack of 2. They are 5 metres per roll. So you get 10 metres, that's plenty. The item number is 444033. It's $12.99 for a pack of 2. It is the brilliant Seal and Save. I'm really pleased to say that our storage and organisation expert, Jess, joins me now. Hi, Jess.
Hello there, Michelle. I am so excited. This is one of our top-rated products and one of my favourites, the Hanger Heroes, the ultimate accessory in your wardrobe to streamline, declutter your wardrobe. An absolute must-have.
Hanger Hero is item number 500881. The price $9.99 for a pack of 4. So Jess, tell us all about the brilliant Hanger Hero.
They really are brilliant. This is a shopaholic's dream. Absolutely amazing product. Look, you can't click your fingers and magically get a bigger wardrobe.
If only.
If only. But what you can do is maximise the space within your existing wardrobe by up to 6 times in literally 2 seconds.
6 times?
It's incredible.
Show
I
us.
can't wait to show you.
Prove that.
So here we have our 4 Hanger Heroes. This is what you'll get in a pack. It's as simple as this. You lift and you drop.
Yeah.
You lift and you drop.
Yeah.
You see what's happening here?
Okay, that's where the magic is.
You lift and drop and lift and drop.
Okay.
And can I just take a split second to appreciate
the space.
all this space in that wardrobe?
That's amazing.
That means more clothes that you can fill. So when so when your other half says, do you need to do a 1 in, 1 out? No, I don't. I just need a Hanger Hero.
I'm sorted. This is absolutely brilliant.
It's wonderful, isn't it? And there's so much space that you don't realise is there in your wardrobe. Most of us, you've got all that redundant vertical space, so you're really maximising that with the Hanger Heroes. A pack of 4. I mean, in theory, that's 6, 12, 18, 24 times more space that is available to you in your wardrobe if you just utilise it properly.
You know what? They look nice as well, don't they? Because they're all in the silver.
They are. It's this really light brushed chrome, really, really attractive,
stylish.
very lightweight, and they're very, very robust. It's 100% metal.
Yeah.
They're not going to break. They're not going to bend. They're not going to buckle on you.
Absolutely. So what have we got here then on this rail?
This is just to demonstrate. There is no need to go running out to your local shop and replace all your hangers to use this.
Okay.
You can buy the Hanger Heroes, put them in your wardrobe, and they are perfectly compatible with all types of with hangers that you might already have.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got wire hangers.
Yep.
Perhaps you've got plastic hangers. Yep. Wooden hangers, and these are have all
They're
been
chunky.
grouped. Yeah, they are chunky.
Yeah,
they are
they
chunky,
work.
but you'll notice that there's quite a lot of space in these eyelet details. So I'm just going to show you on this one. You can multi-use your hangers. So it just makes taking it and putting it into your home super easy. We can load those onto there, and lovely. Look,
That's great. So
everything
you can
is
take
there.
mixed
We
bunch.
can still drop down, and every hanger will work. There is space. It's not like all cramped up. And the great thing is it actually keeps your clothes flush and flat.
Yeah, it does.
So no need to re-iron. Everything will stay crease and crinkle free.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. It's so simple.
It's simple,
The
but
simple things are
the
the
difference
best.
is huge. And what I noticed is on the hanger that's nearest you, on the hanger Hero near you, you've got some of the shop hangers.
Shop hangers,
which we all
yeah.
have.
Or ones you get
A
when you
whole
get
bag
back
of
your
them.
dry cleaning
yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
like that.
And it's great that it works with those as well.
Exactly. I mean, because that would be a
Loads.
pain if you had to go out and replace all your hangers. It's
Yeah.
so easy to just take it home into your wardrobe and start using it straight away.
Okay.
But this is where it comes into its own, Michelle. Let me show
Okay.
you this.
You got your
Now, which of
wardrobe.
these wardrobes are you most often seeing in Be Honest?
Well, if it's my home, I would say probably the one furthest over there is kind of, similar.
So a lot of us, this is where it comes in its own, and we can really compare the two wardrobes.
Yeah.
A lot of us will be very used to seeing a wardrobe like
Familiar.
this. It's chaotic, it's stressful. I don't even want to touch something because something might fall off. All the hangers are jumbled, it's chaotic, things have fallen down the back, whereas with the Hanger Hero, exactly that. It's an organised dream, absolutely fabulous, making use of all that vertical space. Let's put those up so we can see. So it's simple. It's as simple as that. You literally lift and drop. Absolutely fantastic way. And do you know what's also a really good idea? Say, for example, you've got your favourite dress that you like wearing to weddings. It goes with a certain cardigan, a certain scarf.
Yeah.
Why don't you group that entire outfit on a Hanger Hero?
Good idea.
Drop it down.
Yeah.
Store it to the left or the right until you need it, and then
Love
you're ready
that.
to grab
Grab and
dress,
go.
Yeah, I love that.
Exactly.
What a great idea. See, our Jess is full of great ideas. If you want to get your hands on that Hanger Hero, it's really, really simple. All you have to do is either head to our website, which is musthaveideas.tv, or why not give us a call? We're ready and waiting to take your call. 0800 200 6666. You will need the item number 500 881 9.99, and it's for the pack of 4. And remember, we've got a guarantee that you'll get your order within 2 days. They're all fully tracked, the deliveries, and if we don't deliver within those 2 days, you'll get your Hanger Hero free. But hopefully that won't need to happen. So absolutely brilliant. Thanks for that, Jess.
So this is the Hanger Hero, one of our best sellers and one of my personal favourites. Look at all that extra space that can be made in your existing wardrobe with your existing hangers, up to 6 times more space with a pack of 4. Rediscover some of your wardrobe that you actually forgot that you had. Because everything is there in front of you. Out of sight, out of mind, there it is. Super strong, can take the weight of up to 5 litres, 6 kilograms. It's sturdy, it's robust, it's not going to bend, it's not going to buckle, and it will keep your clothes at their best. Absolute must-have for maximising the space in your wardrobe.
Yeah, you could really see it there, couldn't you, when you did that at the end? Oh,
oh, it's just a great move. It feels like freeing just to actually,
you're right.
exactly.
Yeah,
and then buy some more clothes. Yeah. So I'm just going to show you this demonstration one because it really is, I mean, it's kind of like magic. Yeah. It's so simple. Lift and drop. Yeah. What's quite nice as well, you can see how we've designed the rail here. Maybe you're someone who particularly likes white T-shirts. My mum's one of those T-shirts. She has about 20 white T-shirts. Exactly.
Oh, I'm with you, Mum.
Together. And you know, it ends up saving you money because how often have you been searching for that particular white T-shirt that you can't find?
So with
and you end up going and buy another one.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Whereas there you've got it all in front of you. Everything is going to stay crease and crinkle free. Yeah. It's so annoying, isn't it? When you iron something, you hang it up, you come in a month's time, you go to revisit it, it's fallen down the back and it's all crinkled.
Good point. So over here, you're going to do a little bit of a strength test on these for us.
So I'm going to bend my knees, and this is a 5-litre bottle of water. I'm just going to demonstrate.
So 5 litres, probably about 5 kilos, basically.
Exactly.
5 litres water is 5 kilos.
So I'm just going to hang that on there so you can see how strong that is. That is super strength. That is robust. That is durable. Nothing. No bending. It's a really, really well-made product. And that does bode well because some of us have really heavy coats and fabrications these days.
The big winter ones.
Exactly, like your heavy denims, your suedes, your leather coats. There's nothing worse than feeling like your hangers aren't going to support that. So as you can see, we've got some heavy-duty coats here, especially all your khaki ones. Or
this is good.
Yeah, I just wanted to show that it's not just for clothes. You could use it for all your blankets, your scarves, your accessories, your jewellery, your bags. It really is a useful thing to have, not just even in your wardrobe. A lot of us store these sort of things under our stairs. We have little rails. Really, really great tool. Belts is another one. That's a very good shout.
I wanted to just get one of our Trustpilot reviews because we've got over 100,000 Trustpilot reviews. And I've just pulled up one here specifically for these. This is from Michael, who says, I've just reordered 4 packs of Hanger Heroes. They're all very successful in helping to organise my home. Brilliant. Deliveries have always been within 2 working days at a very professional company with some excellent items. Thank you very much, Michael. He's not wrong, is he?
Absolutely not. So let's talk about this Hanger Hero one more time. It's absolutely a must-have in your wardrobe. Out of sight, out of mind. Think about all of those items in your wardrobe that you have forgotten about. It's time to say hello to those coats, those scarves, those handbags that you've not seen in a long time. Revolutionise the space in your wardrobe by up to 6 times with the Hanger Hero.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Jess. Well, just a reminder that if you weren't satisfied with your Hanger Heroes, you do have our 100-day money-back guarantee. Not 90, not 60, not 30, definitely not. It's 100 days. So you can really put these to the test and see if they work for you. A reminder of how to get hold of them for you. You can head to the website, musthaveideas.tv, or give us a call, 0800 200 6666. You do need the item number, and that is 500 881, and it's $9.99 for a pack of 4. Our cleaning expert, Danny's joining me now. You've got a real money-saving idea for us.
I do. These are fantastic. This is Absorbit. You get a set of 4 and they're super, super absorbent. They're actually made from a unique polymer material and they absorb 9 times their weight in water. Great around all of the home. They're fantastic.
Absorbit All is item number 889411. £12.99 gets you a pack of 4. And Danny, I said money saving because I'm thinking about the amount of paper towels I go through when I'm mopping stuff up. Oh my goodness.
So expensive. And then you stop cleaning. In the bin, disintegrates, it's cost a fortune. But not anymore, they're not even that absorbent anyway,
Not really,
are they?
no.
But these are called Absorbit All for a reason, because they are super, super absorbent. You get 4 of them, 2 medium and 2 large.
Okay.
And the great thing about them is they're triple layered and they're made from this unique polymer material, which will lift up and absorb 9 times its weight in water, which is amazing. So if you're thinking spills, if you're thinking all of those messes, this will absorb it. Now, this looks like just a regular cloth, right?
Yeah, cleaning cloth. About to get started.
But this is literally absorbing 9 times
Is that
its weight
full
in
of?
water.
Is that already full?
It will never drip, Michelle. You will clean, you will absorb.
Wow, look at
and this
that.
will absorb 9 times its weight. It will never drip. It will never cause you more work.
Very impressed.
Like other sponges and those cheaper cloths. And those you get like 15 in a pack.
Well, you certainly can't wring out paper towel, can you?
Look at that. I mean, that is amazing.
That's so impressive.
And a little tip from me, when you get these, put them in the washing machine, wash them at 30, they become even more absorbent
So it
than
activates
ever.
them.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
So, here's another tip from me. These are great for cleaning all around the home, multi-surface and multi-purpose. But these are
out with the wine.
unbelievable on carpet. Now, the thing with carpets...
That's a nightmare. For most people, on a light-coloured carpet, nightmare.
Absolutely is. And the problem with stains, like that is red wine. I've just poured red wine from a bottle on
I
that
can
cloth.
see that.
What would you normally be doing? You'd be using
paper
that
towel,
stuff. You'd
and
be
then, I
scrubbing
don't know,
it,
having to get a load of
disintegrating.
salt and... Oh, wow.
Not anymore. What we're going to do with the
lifting it
Absorbit All is these super absorbent cloths you can lay on there, press on there, absorb all of that dirt, all of that juice, all of that wine from the carpet. And then what you're going to do, you're going to go
a little bit of carpet cleaning, your job done.
Exactly. So you're going to use this to absorb it, and then you're going to use your cleaning.
Very, very impressive. Okay.
So
next up.
You can use them all around the homes, multi-surface, multi-purpose, but these are fantastic for damp dusting. So what I've done is just pop that in some water. If we look at this area here, that could be your worktop.
It sort of looks all right from here.
Could be your makeup, could be just dust. Damp dusting is so clever, much better than regular dusting.
I would never have realised it was that bad until you did that.
I know,
That's
right?
quite shocking. That's amazing.
But because of that unique polymer material, it doesn't spread it around, it doesn't throw it into the air. What it does is it traps it, it locks it, so all you need to do is rinse it away. So clever, and you get 4 of those.
Great value for money with Absorbit All. I'm already super impressed just in what we've shown you. Absorbit All is item number 889411. It's £12.99 for the pack of 4. Give us a call on 0800 200 6666, or you can head online to musthaveideas.tv and we deliver within 2 days as well. Lots of different uses for these beyond what we've shown you.
And you may never need a paper towel again, because these super absorbent cloths, they absorb 9 times their weight in liquid. So you can use them on all kinds of spills all around the home, whether it's windows, whether it's doors, whether it's tiles, whether it's your floor, it doesn't matter, because Absorbit All will absorb it all without the scratches. They're ultra thirsty with tiny absorbent pockets which lock in and they trap large amounts of water and liquid. They never start dripping, like we've already seen, until you wring them out. And I think that's fantastic. They're super absorbent, lock in 9 times their own weight. Remember, they're triple lined, which makes such a big difference. And they're so soft.
Yeah,
and
they
you just
are.
wash them and use them again and again.
Amazing. In the kitchen, lots of uses for these, aren't there? I love the draining board that we saw in the video just
So
then.
clever.
Really good idea for draining
Normally,
boards.
what my nan used to do, she used to have a towel and she used to put them all on, just drip everywhere. So this is an oven top. It's glass. It's something that you would not want a scour on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. But with your Absorbit All, it will break down the dirt. It will break down the grime. So whether it's, you know,
So it's very gentle.
Gentle. So whether it's soup or just your everyday cleaning, maybe it's pasta sauce, it breaks it down. But now what I can do, because they're so big and they're so flexible, I can flip it over and get rid of
just
all
wipe
of that
it away,
excess.
yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. So you'll find that they're so versatile, multi-surface, multi-purpose. And then when they're dirty, you just wring that under the tap, or when they're super tired, you put them into the washing machine, use them again and again.
I really like that reusable feature. Now, you mentioned about having several sizes on these as well. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. I thought I was just going to step over that. I was like, I don't know what that's doing there.
That's what we're replacing.
Well, I'm assuming there's a multitude of... Ooh.
Yeah, I know, they're gross. And they just hold on to all that dirt. Skulls and crossbones and these. Remember them?
Yeah.
Don't absorb anything or clean anything. And I think they scratch as well.
Okay, so that's what we're getting rid of. And so you mentioned different sizes before.
Yeah.
But what if you want to get a little bit more out of them, or you want smaller ones?
I'm glad you asked. Well, you get 2 of the medium size, and I think they're the perfect
Medium's good size, but the large are great for some things, but that is large.
I've gone invisible. You know, they are huge.
Yeah.
So great for lots of reasons.
Well, great for using it like the bath mat we saw as well, maybe at the gym.
But what you can do is you can cut them into size.
Great.
60 snip. Here's many we made earlier.
Oh,
so you can
lovely.
cut them into handy pieces. You can cut 1, 2, 3, 5, get another 10 out of those.
I like that.
But let's not
She's
forget.
back again with her wine.
Wine
You
everywhere.
wine.
It's gone
You're
off
not doing
the
very
edge.
well, are you?
I'm making a proper mess.
It's meant to go in your mouth.
I know. We're calling it Absorbit because it literally absorbs it all. Whether it's wine, whether it's juice,
soaking through.
Yeah, you can just see it coming through. So if you've had a spill on the carpet, if you've had a spill in the kitchen, if you've had a spill all around the home, your Absorbit all will lift up that residue, lock it all in, and you are left with nothing but what was on the surface.
You know what I do with that? I just squeeze it back into the glass. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Absorbit, great value for money, especially as you can cut them down to size as well. Give us a call now, 0800 200 6666, or head online to musthaveideas.tv. Remember, we give you that 100-day money-back guarantee as well if you're not 100% satisfied. The item number is 889411 and it's $12.99 for the 4-pack.
And remember, these are mega, super thirsty absorbent cloths that will absorb 9 times their weight in liquid. So useful for so many reasons. You can use them all over the home. They've got thirsty material. So whether it's on your worktops, your kitchen sinks, all around the home, they are fantastic. Great for stepping onto out of the shower. I love the fact that you can use them on your cars, on your worktop, even pans. They are tough, but they're gentle. With that poly material, they are mega absorbent. So whether it's dust, whether it's dirt, whether it's grime, whether it's grease, it absolutely does not matter. And you just put them into the washing machine when you've finished cleaning with them.
Really good. And so you've got a window there.
I do, yes.
And this is a bit wet.
Condensation. How annoying is condensation? Absolute nightmare, because then you start wiping it and it smears.
Yeah.
But because this absorbs, I love that squeak. So squeaky clean.
Window, so you can do window cleaning.
Because it absorbs 9 times its weight in liquid, you get that streak-free shine. So whether it's your mirror, whether it's your tiles, whether it's your window, fantastic.
Yeah. My kettle, looking at this, gets grubby because I've got one that's
just going to cross you.
Yeah, it's on my hob, and I don't know why. It ends up getting burnt bits on it. I don't know how.
My toaster does the same. My toaster does the same, but remember, you've got that unique polymer material that whether it's fingerprints, whether it's dirt, whether it's grime, just lifts it all off.
Yeah, I really like that. That's the thing. There are so many uses for this, and I think that's what's key. You're just going to wonder how you lived without them, I think. So give us a call now if you'd like to get yours. 0800 200 6666. Absorbital is 889411, a pack of 4 for £12.99. Earlier in the show, we had a look at the Hanger Hero. Now, these are an absolute lifesaver if you want to create more space in your wardrobe. In fact, 6 times more space in your wardrobe. They're super stylish, really easy to use, a simple lift and drop system. They look great and they really will help you get organised. They're strong too. The item number is 500 881. They come in at just $9.99 for a pack of 4. Well, it's been a fabulous 60 minutes spent in your company. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back soon, but on the way, a whole hour with the delightful Debbie.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. In a moment, I am going to be in the kitchen with Simon. Simon's our home economist, and he has so many great ideas to help us out. So don't go away. Coming up, in the kitchen with Simon.
I want to make my home the best it can be, and the smallest details can make all the difference. Give your home the attention it deserves and brighten up your favourite spaces with new ideas and trending items.
Love your home, only on Must Have Ideas.
Today's favourite find for Friday the 31st of January is Simple Seal. Transform drab, mouldy seals instantly with this easy fit solution that gives any seal a brighter, whiter appearance and forms a watertight layer to prevent mouldy seals from getting worse. No difficult DIY, just cut, peel and stick. Use code 075TFF before midnight tonight or while stocks last to get an extra 15% off Simple Seal. Call or go online to discover today's favourite find, our best daily find at our best ever price.
Glad you could join me. It is Friday, so we're going into the weekend. Don't know what your plans are, but start it by just sitting down and watching some great items on Must Have Ideas. As always, I've got a show crammed full of some fantastic innovations, including this. Coming up, this. Doesn't that look spectacular? These started off as blunt knives, but using the Samurai Sharp spring-loaded knife sharpener with that non-slip base, you can make all your old blunt knives, as long as they are stainless steel, into something which you can be proud of and really easy to use. Look at that butter knife being sharpened, and that is going to go through that frozen steak. It's $12.99 and the item number is 600-887, 600-887. And also coming up in the show, we've got these are fabulous. 4 of these collapsible silicone food storage containers from Freshfold, always very popular. You can pop them in the microwave, they're great for the dishwasher. They have that little steam belt for the microwave, by the way. Pop them in your handbag. When you're done, simply fold them away. You will save 60% of your storage space. 600-454, that item number. That price is £14.99. Well, Simon joins me in the studio. Simon, what have you got to show us today?
Well, I've got Flexi-fresh. Now, this is a fantastic set of food-grade silicone stretchy covers. You can use them instead of cling film and foil. You can pop things in the fridge or the freezer. You can seal in that freshness, and you just wash them and reuse them thousands of times.
So let's have a little look at this 6-pack of Flexi-freshes. Can I say Flexi-freshes? Well, I just have. 009499 is the item number, and that price is $11.99, making them about £2 each. So great set, isn't it?
Yeah, and the thing is, Debbie, we all use loads of this stuff. Whenever we want to stop something spoiling, we put a bit of cling film on it, we wrap it in foil, or we wrap it to take it out the house as a packed lunch or whatever. And this stuff goes straight to landfill. A waste of the material, but also a waste of money.
Yeah.
It's costing us a lot of money.
Can be quite tricky to use as well.
Yeah, Flexi-fresh replaces all of that, because Flexi-fresh is a food-grade silicone set of 6 covers. They're incredibly durable and stretchy, and they will stretch to 3 times their original diameter.
Is that going to go out of shape because you've done
No, it springs right back into shape, and they look like cling film, but if you feel them, they're much, much thicker.
Oh, much thicker,
They're
yes.
incredibly cut resistant, and you reuse them thousands of times because you wash them in the dishwasher and you reuse them again and again and again. Now, 6 sizes in the set, and they range from the 3-inch to the 4, the 5-inch, the 5.5-inch, the 6-inch, and the 8-inch. But remember, because they all stretch up to 3 times their original size, they'll fit a huge variety of utensils, containers, and also the food itself. Now, they've got these little concentric circles, and that helps them to grip onto the container. And therefore, that means that you can fit any sort of size or shape of container. They don't have to be round.
Because you'd look at that and think it's a round lid, wouldn't you?
But it works on loads of different things. So, for example, I mean, I've got a bowl of crisps. So, you know, something simple like that. You pop them onto your bowl of crisps instead of using cling film, and it helps to keep them crisp and keeps them fresher. But you can use them on something like a jug. So I've got a jug there that's got a spout. But you see, no problem. That could have gravy or custard. Pop it in the fridge. No need for cling film.
Oh, a nice jug of custard.
You can use them on a saucepan. So once the saucepan's cooled a bit, it doesn't have to be completely cold, but pop it onto your saucepan. If it's one that doesn't have a lid, that can go in the fridge and you don't get a skin on your custard.
Good idea.
I've got a square bowl of munchies. Now, we all have things like this. It might be peanuts, it might be sweets. But if you pop that on there, that just seals that in and keeps the smells in.
You wouldn't think like a round thing would fit on a square thing,
No,
would you?
but they're very stretchy. Now, these are those dips. So this is hummus, but this could be a bowl of dip. You know how all these things like yogurt and so on have these seal lids that you peel off and throw away, and then you've got no lid.
And then you're stuck, aren't you?
So if it's a big pot of yogurt, use one of your Flexi-fresh, and then you can eat it over several days, and it keeps it nice and fresh. The really surprising thing, I think, is that you can use Flexi-fresh directly on the cut food, because this, remember, is food-grade silicone. So, for example, on a melon, just cut the surface and then pull the Flexi-fresh over that, and instead of using a great big piece of cling film, you've helped to keep that nice and fresh, so you're not cutting a layer off and throwing it away.
It's so disappointing when it dries
It's such a waste. And also, remember, you can use it for things that have an odour, like an onion, straight onto a cut onion.
But
Now,
I could use that on an onion, give it a quick wash, and then use it on an orange.
they don't absorb odours.
Great.
Now, also really good for things that tend to have a very large lid that maybe you're washing in the washing machine or the dishwasher, whatever it might be, a food processor or a blender. So I've got my smoothie in here. I can let the kids pour their own smoothie when they come down to breakfast and just pop the Flexi-fresh back on. Because it's airtight and watertight, and I'm going to prove that to you. Glass of juice, pop my Flexi-fresh over the top. Just pull that into position using the little tabs to make sure it's nice and tight. And then if I show you, that is absolutely watertight.
Do you know what it can also do?
What's that?
It can help you get in the good books of your daughter-in-law, because that's what Antoinette has found. One of our many, many reviews, she says, love the lids, bought lots, one for my future daughter-in-law. She knew about them and was pleased with hers, as I am. Very nice quality and stretch, very good communication from the seller. Thank you. No, thank you, Antoinette. Thank you for being one of our 3 million customers. Now, it is really, really easy to order from us on Must Have Ideas. You can pick up the phone, dial 0800 200 6666, or you can go online if you prefer to musthaveideas.tv. If you want to get these, you just need to say or type in Flexi-fresh, the item number 009499, and they are about £2 each at £11.99 in total.
And Flexi-fresh, remember, is a set of 6, so you can stretch them over all sorts of different sizes of bowls and jugs and saucepans and foods themselves. They'll stretch up to 3 times their original size, and they return to their original shape. They don't stay stretched and spoiled. They're completely airtight and watertight when they're gripping the edge of a bowl or a glass. You can wash them in the sink or in the dishwasher, straight into the drawer for storage. They don't absorb odours, and you can use them in the microwave if you want to just peel the corner back. But I have to say, you're not going to use foil again once you've used these, because instead of all those yards of foil and cling film, you just reuse your Flexi-fresh thousands of times. And interestingly, cling film often doesn't stick to plastic containers.
No, it doesn't. It's a nuisance.
So you end up winding it round the bowl and using acres and acres of cling film.
Like mummify them.
Yeah. With Flexi-fresh, even on a bowl like this, these plastic bowls, cling film just won't stick to, but Flexi-fresh grips on and keeps the freshness in, even when something's warm. Now, obviously not boiling hot, but that's still warm chicken, so I can wait until that's cold and then put it in the fridge or the freezer, because they're fridge and freezer safe. You can reuse them on a variety of different sizes. So if I peel that one off that bowl of fruit, which is nice and fresh still, I can put them onto this bowl. Now, this is a bowl that normally would be really difficult to put cling film on because it's plastic.
Yeah.
But it sticks to that so easily.
And
that's
so taut as well.
Yeah,
You know, you
that's
feel
the great
safe
thing
with that,
about
don't
it.
you?
So whatever little leftovers you've got, you can help to extend the life of using the Flexi-fresh. Now, I mentioned briefly there using them in the microwave, Debbie. If you're going to use them in the microwave, they don't melt like cling film sometimes can, and they don't leave anything in the food, but just peel the corner back, and that lets the steam out. You can see it's kept the moisture in while reheating it, which is really good. And the great thing is you're using far less of this stuff, this cling film and foil.
Which isn't always easy to use, you know. Because you've got to rip it.
Yes.
It can get really stuck to itself, can't it?
Absolutely. And so you've got microwave suitable covers that you can use for reheating to keep the spatters down in your machine. You can use them on a wide variety of different size containers, because remember, they stretch to 3 times their original size, and they return straight into shape.
If you want yours, you can do that really easily. 0800 200 6666 is our UK call centre, or online, musthaveideas.tv, Flexi-fresh 009 499 1199.
And of course, you get 6 in the set. So they range in size from 3 inches up to 8 inches in diameter, and they will stretch over obviously round containers, but also square containers, something with a spout, Debbie. They'll go straight onto the food itself.
Yes.
You can use them in the microwave, and they are food grade silicone. So there's no absorption of odours. There's no problems with them being tainted. They won't carry flavours from one food to another. And they fit a variety of containers. You know, we've got a microwave jug there with some beans. We've got some porridge. We've got some fruit salad. We've got a ready meal. We've even got a little bowl of chilli at the front, which isn't even a round bowl. And of course, if you lose a lid for anything, just put a Flexi-fresh on top, and there's your pickled onions, your jar of pickle, your jar of jam, completely sealed.
You would not dare do that with cling film.
It would be all over the worktop.
The vinegar would be everywhere.
Flexi-fresh is brilliant.
Now, we have so much to show you always on Must Have Ideas. We've got 3 million customers. If you want to join them, it's 0800 200 6666. You have got your 100-day money-back guarantee, so you can be sure there's no quibbling if you're not 100% happy. But so much to show you. Stay tuned to Must Have Ideas because we are here all the time. The item number on these is 009 499, and that price $11.99. And Simon's staying with us in the kitchen. Simon, what have we got coming up next?
Well, next up, Debbie, we've got Clever Colander. Now, we all use colanders for draining and straining and washing and so on, but they take up a lot of storage space. Not these. This is a set of 3, and they collapse for storage. So no more cupboards full of stuff that you barely use, but when you need a colander, these pop into shape.
I think you're going to love these. We have the 3 Clever Colanders, 334211, $15.99. If you already know that you want these, you can order very easily on musthaveideas.tv or 0800 200 6666 is our free phone number. Simon, I'm really loving the look of these.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we all use colanders, Debbie, and, you know, they're a kitchen essential, but they are a real nuisance to store because they're bulky, they're clattery, they're noisy, they go rusty, they scratch your worktop. There's lots of flaws with them.
I know, and mine are a bit grubby looking by now, so I need new ones. I do.
Well, Clever Colanders are dishwasher safe, dead easy to clean. They are really tough plastic with food grade silicone, and they're a set of 3, but the great thing is they pop down for storage. So you don't need loads of cupboard space if you've got a set of Clever Colanders, but when you need them, they expand. And
that's the smallest one, isn't it?
That's the smallest one. So you've got 3 in the set. This is the 18 centimetre diameter. Then we've got the 21 centimetre diameter, which is a larger one. And then the largest one, 34 centimetre, with those extending arms. They're completely variable up to 60 centimetres.
I love that big one. I do. I struggle with things over the sink. Yeah, I need that one.
No more pasta drop down the sink with that one. Now, the great thing is because Clever Colanders collapse, you can store them in a way you can never store a colander because they'll go in a drawer. They'll go by the side of the microwave. They'll go in a little gap. They are so flexible when it comes to storage. They are brilliant. Now, I'm going to show you how heat resistant they are because you might be thinking, well, hang on, plastic colanders, I've had those. They melt. So watch this. I can pop open the largest one and then the handles extend. They're completely variable.
It's enormous.
Hands-free now, so I can drain my hot pasta, and this is boiling pasta, straight in. Now, the lovely thing is I'm not holding a colander and trying to tip.
It's that manoeuvring everything and trying not to burn yourself, isn't it?
Exactly, and you don't end up with pasta down the sink.
Yeah, and you don't want pasta in my sink because sometimes it's a bit grubby.
I'm not prepared to comment on my sink. Let me just show you the base as well, because this has got little feet that lift it off the base of your sink.
Right.
So that helps the water to come out.
Yeah.
But it also means when you're using it on a worktop, you're not going to scratch the worktop, which is really clever.
Yeah.
So pop that into my serving bowl. Light enough to pour with one hand, which is really, really nice.
Can I feel that? Can I feel that?
Yeah, not too heavy at all.
It's so light, isn't it?
And there you go, ready to go. So nothing down the sink, nothing to worry about. Now, because of that heat resistance, you can also convert your saucepans into steamers. So in this saucepan, I've just used the lid of the saucepan and the base, and I've used the intermediate one, the 21 centimetre, as a steamer. And look how good that is. Absolutely brilliant.
Do you know, I never steam anything because I haven't got the wherewithal to do it up until this point.
And I have to say, this converts any saucepan that they'll fit into a steamer. Particularly if you're vegetarian or vegan, you're going to use this a lot because, of course, afterwards you can dishwash it and it's completely hygienic.
Remember, you've got 3 of these. You've got a 100-day money-back guarantee. So if you happen to not like it, there's no quibbling if you wanted to send it back. 0800 200 6666 is our free phone number, or you can go online to musthaveideas.tv. So we've got a set of 3 here, the clever colanders, 334 211 15.99 is your price.
And of course, colanders are something we all need, Debbie, but they're not something we've all got the room to store.
No.
But with clever colanders, you have, because they fold for storage, being made from a high-quality food-grade silicone. You can use them at the sink. They're light enough to hold with one hand.
Yeah.
But if you've got a large quantity of food, of course, you can use that really big over-sink one, which is 34 centimetres extending up to 60 centimetres. And it means you've got things you can use to suit the size of food you've got. And this is the other problem with metal colanders. They're not robust. Once they're dented, once they're dropped, plastic ones will smash. Clever colanders, really durable, dishwasher safe, and you're going to love the fact you've bought them from Must Have Ideas. I mean, I know this is your favourite, the over-sink one.
Yes.
How great is this? So now I can wash my salad. I've got both hands free. I'm not having to hold a colander and try and stop the leaves falling down the plug hole. I can wash them comfortably. This could be soft fruit, anything like that. And of course, because it's got those draining feet, it lifts it off the base of the oven. Those little feet are also really clever because it means that when you're defrosting, you can then actually defrost with the food lifted above the base of the bowl. Because you shouldn't really have your food sitting on the bowl when you're defrosting. You want the juices to drain away. And of course, you can either use them flat, as I have with the prawns, or you can expand it so that you can actually use it for your frozen food as well. And again, that juice will drain down below. Now, in the microwave, you can also use these as a spatter guard because that's
such a good idea.
Well, that heat resistance means you're not going to melt it. And look at the mess that it's stopped spattering all over the top of the microwave.
And it gets all over inside your microwave, and then it always smells, doesn't it, of your tomato soup or
difficult
sauce.
to clean as well if you've got dexterity problems. So just such a useful little piece of kitchen equipment.
I think they're fabulous, and the way they squash down and you can, just erect them just like that. You've got 3 different sizes, so really, really useful. Not going to take up much space at all in your drawer or cupboard. 0800 200 6666, musthaveideas.tv. The clever colanders are 334 211 15.99, including that ginormous one, which I must have. Oh, that's a good name for a shopping channel.
I think it is. And they are. You see, the thing is, once you go to these fantastic colanders, you're going to find that you will get rid of all the metal ones, all the plastic ones that used to warp or melt or split or crack. And of course, storing the clever colander is so easy. They're lightweight enough to hold with one hand, but that large over-sink one means that you can expand the handles from 34 to 60 centimetres. So you've got both hands free. Now, I'm not recommending you drive over yours.
Oh my gosh, it's gone over ours.
I know, but look, isn't that amazing? And that's the thing. They're durable, they're heat resistant, they're dishwasher safe, and they are really versatile. You're going to use them every single day. If you're still concerned about the strength of the silicone, I want to show you that. So there's 3 kilos of cooked new potatoes. The handles don't warp. The silicone is flexible enough to support all that weight. And of course, you know that when you come to storing them, it is dead easy to just pop them up and down. They're really nicely made. They're really sturdy. And they're so much easier to store than those metal and plastic
I've got
ones.
2 of these in my big pan drawer at home. They take up so much space because they don't quite fit together.
Yes.
And they're a bit grubby. I need new ones, don't I?
Yeah, and the thing is, with the clever colander, it's not going to scratch your worktop. It's dishwasher safe. It's safe for use in the microwave as well. And of course, it gives you the opportunity to choose one to fit whatever job you're doing. So you've got 3 in the set. You've got that fantastic 18 centimetre one. You've got the 21 centimetre one. And then you've got your absolute favourite, which is the huge over-sink one with those expanding handles. And remember, that expands from 34 centimetres up to 60 centimetres. So whatever job you need to drain, use your clever colander.
Can't wait to get my spuds in these on a Sunday. You know, when you've just parboiling them to make the roasties. It's going to be fantastic. 0800 200 6666, musthaveideas.tv. We've already got 3 million happy customers. This is the Clever Colander, 334-211, $15.99 gets you this set of 3.
And of course, the great thing about Clever Colander, it is dead easy to store because it goes into all those little gaps where you wouldn't normally be able to fit a set of 3 really generous colanders. They're light enough to hold with one hand, they're durable, they're tough, they're dishwasher safe, they are absolutely brilliant for all those little rinsing, draining and washing jobs, and of course you get 3 in the set.
Yeah, I know I'm not really supposed to have favourites, but I think this is going pretty near the top of my list. They are the Clever Colanders, 334-211. Remember, you'll have them in 2 working days. You have got 3 of them, all different sizes, for $15.99. And we'll get this to you in 2 working days' time, or it's free. Well, Simon's staying with me. Simon, what we've got now?
Well, we're going to talk about sharpening knives because so many of us have got a drawer full of knives that were great on day one, but now they're so blunt. Samurai Sharp can resharpen any steel knife that you have in your drawer, so now you can get a blade that is easy to sharpen, safe to sharpen, and as sharp as the day you bought it.
The Samurai Sharp, 0800 200 6666. If you want to make your order now, you can order online at musthaveideas.tv, but it's 600 887, that item number, and the price is $12.99 for really sharp knives, Simon.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because we've all got drawers full of kitchen knives like this.
I've got one, yeah.
Old, new, they're great the day you buy them, and within a few months they blunt, and that's it, you buy another one. Well, Samurai Sharp is really going to be solving that problem, because your knives are a bit like your car. You need to put oil in your car regularly. You need to resharpen your knives. But a lot of us get a bit scared of those knife sharpeners.
We take our car for a service, don't we? And this is supposed like doing it.
This is like a service for your knife. Samurai Sharp services your knife. Now, it's safe, it's easy, it's simple. And I'm going to show you it will resharpen all of this sorts of knives.
That's a really nice selection of knives. But they all have in common that they're steel.
As long as they're steel knives. So what I'm going to do something a bit extraordinary. I'm going to blunt the knife first. So let's blunt this knife on this concrete block. Okay?
You are mad.
So don't do this with your knives at home. But having done that, I'll give it a wipe on my cloth. And then, look at this tomato. This is really blunt. Look, that's not, I mean, it's really hard work to get through that tomato.
And then it goes all squidgy and you can't use it in your salad.
So let's give it a wipe on my cloth. And then I'm going to sharpen it on the Samurai Sharp. Now, Samurai Sharp has a pair of sprung tungsten carbide sharpening plates. So what I'm going to do is draw that through. Now, normally, you would give this 2 or 3 strokes through the Samurai Sharp, and that would then re-hone your knife. But obviously, because I've used a concrete block, I need a few more strokes. Now, all of the knives in front of me, this will resharpen, whether they're serrated or straight blade steel knives. But bear in mind that you're saving money with your Samurai Sharp, because instead of wasting money replacing all your knives, you can actually revitalise whatever is in your kitchen drawer to make it a really sharp knife. Now, it's got a non-slip base, which helps prevent it wandering around the table as well. So that's ideal to keep it firm. Now, having given the knife a wipe, we can go straight back to that tomato.
Look at the difference. That is so good, isn't it? Yeah.
Now,
wow, if you've got one of these cupboards or drawers full of blunt knives and you always think, why don't I get them sharpened? Why am I buying new ones? You don't need to anymore. 600 887, the item number on this. $12.99 is the price. 0800 200 6666. Musthaveideas.tv is our website for you to order from if that's what you prefer.
And this is Samurai Sharp. It's a safe and easy way to sharpen your knives. It works on all steel knives, whether straight-bladed or serrated. And it will really revitalise the knives in your kitchen drawer. And remember, Debbie, a sharp knife is a safe knife.
They say that, don't they?
Yeah, because a blunt knife, you're having to really force through. Now, this is extraordinary. This is just an ordinary table knife. And he's sharpened it enough to be able to slice through that steak. So whatever your food prep, you can use the Samurai Sharp to breathe new life into your serrated and your straight knives.
I love that you can do your bread knife, your serrated.
Absolutely. It is really extraordinary. So let's show you how it works. Now, Samurai Sharp is very simple to use. Whether you're right or left-handed, it works equally well. It uses these sprung arms, and onto them are mounted the tungsten carbide sharpening plates. And those are what are doing the work for you. Now, there's no skill needed. It's very easy to use. It's got a non-slip base with little silicone feet, so that helps it stopping it wandering around. Let's choose a knife.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm going to go for a really big kitchen knife.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a
now,
samurai knife?
All you do is you angle it and hold it in between the blades, and then because they're sprung, they will automatically adjust to the angle you need. Now, when you're initially sharpening your blade, you angle it downwards and give it a few strokes through the samurai sharp, and it will automatically adjust like that. Now, when you've initially done that, say 3 or 4 strokes every time you're re-sharpening the knife, just hold those arms against the springs and give it a final hone, just 2 or 3 strokes backwards and forwards.
Okay, so initially you must draw it towards you.
Draw it towards you, and then just give it a seesaw level.
Okay.
And then what you do is you give it a wipe, just to get rid of any little bit of swarf on there. Then I've got a melon here.
Swarf. Whoa!
Straight through
Oh, I
in
like
seconds.
that. That's amazing,
That's
isn't
how
it?
sharp it is after you've
Really,
used
really,
Samurai
really sharp. Yeah. Wow, that was quite, you were quite a samurai when you did that, I must say, Simon. 0800 200 6666, that's our free phone number to our UK call centre just next door. We have our 100-day money-back guarantee. If you're not happy, just send it back, and we do not quibble, even after 3 months. 600 887 or £12.99 is your price, and you can get yours in 2 working days.
And you know, whatever steel knives you've got in your drawer, Debbie, you can resharpen them with Samurai Sharp, because Samurai Sharp works on all steel knives. And whether they're large knives, kitchen knives, paring knives, you can use them also on serrated knives. So if you've got an old bread knife, or you've got an old carving knife that really frustrates you because you can never get it to actually cut properly, you'll love Samurai Sharp, because it breathes new life into all your steel kitchen knives. And the thing about Samurai Sharp is it's going to save you money, Debbie, because instead of keep reinvesting in new knives, you've got your set of knives in your drawer, you buy Samurai Sharp, and they're all back in service.
And you do get a favourite knife, don't you?
Yes, you do, and you use that every single day. Now, once a week, you're going to be using one of these, which is your carving knife. Now, carving knives are tricky because obviously it's a very long blade and you need to get a really good sharpen on it. So what I'm going to do is give it a sharpen through the Samurai Sharp, and you can see that all I